No, I was on the wrong. We were sending. Uh,
So the way this game works is no matter what, I get a bunch of cash for just playing the game. And so
all
I'm
right,
gonna go
hold
get my
on one second. I'm gonna bounce you. Hello, one. Hello, all. Welcome to Blades Escape Corner. We're at the corner of the internet. We get together. We talk about things help us escape. Sometimes we do it on the right video. Sometimes we don't. You didn't miss much. It was me and Mike chatting about stuff. I also made a promise that tomorrow I would edit the panel footage immediately after my workout, but no one saw that. So you know, no one can hold me to it anymore. Welcome, first guest, Bungar. Welcome.
Yeah, he fucked up.
I did it. Oh, dang it. It's all
Will
right.
will that will I can't speak. Will it at least appear in the replay or not?
All of that will be a short little live stream
All
now.
that's going to
In
be a distant memory.
let me see. I can probably just change
Nobody will ever
the
see that again.
live. Yeah, I can edit it real quick.
Yeah, I noticed when my notification popped up, is like, yeah, you
Mistaken.
started doing the wrong stream.
Dude, every time.
Wrong stream. Here. Okay.
I'm sick and I
right.
blame Serranos. Look at him.
Classic. He coughed in that book. That's what he did.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you want to give that to Mike?"
That's exactly how that went.
Just a big nasty
It's
right
probably
inside.
It's probably one of the two things I got. Because I got those, and then also we haven't mentioned that one actually.
You can still use the "it'll be out" quote because there's another panel even if I get this panel done. So,
yeah,
no worries.
You know what we're doing today?
What are we doing today?
We're doing a Goodfellas waifu tier list.
Goodfellas version, or like we're gonna talk about which ones we're gonna put in the trunk.
Yeah, that's the bottom tier. It's the except we're gonna put the Mary in the middle tier because that doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
It goes fuck, Mary, kill because that is the order we're doing it in. That's
Yeah.
our priority.
That would add up. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I asked prior, but only Michael responded. So I have this thingy that's supposed to screw onto the back that says "sure," but I also have like anime stickers that I could stick on there. Is that tacky? I haven't decided yet. The sticker's not the right
anime
size.
sticker because people aren't. I was gonna say people aren't gonna see it anyways.
Yeah, because I usually have the mic down here, so it's not even a thing.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I might do this. I might give it one of these. Just give it right inside that microphone for no reason.
And you could get a smaller sticker.
I could get a smaller sticker.
You
but
could
it
just
wouldn't
have a
say
little
anime
Waifu on the top of it peeking out onto the camera.
Like right here. Just stick it right here.
Also, don't put the sticker thing on it. Just like stick a piece of tape to the back and just stick it to part of the microphone.
Stick it to it. Don't even.
Yeah, don't take the back off.
Don't
the
even
sticker.
take the time to put the sticker on the metal plate so that I could like screw it in. I have to see building more of the
super
keyboard.
Ghetto.
I wasn't. I was gonna just be doing Mahjong today.
No, Andrew, you can go home. It's not happening.
But
what do you
yeah,
say?
I do have more keyboard to be building. That's for sure.
I'll back in a second.
And we discussed the shows that he's missing from the waifu list. It's Train and Archdemon's Dilemma.
Right. At which point I said I don't think or didn't presume anyone from Train would be worth even discussing waifu wise. But then Archdemon's Dilemma is just like I didn't watch it, so I don't know who that is. Yeah, Andrew. Tuesdays are build days around here, so we'll probably be working on that. What was the keyboard for you left on Tuesday? The keyboard's for me because I have a big, beautiful 10 key, but the 10 key is a big keyboard, so having that. And then also like wanting to use my mouse, you know, sometimes you want a little extra space. So the little 67 key TKL is just to replace my my existing keyboard. Oh no! Today we need to get Sakura ones.
Damn, these guys.
Today we need to start getting some what are they called? Time. Getting some time in the in Mahjong so that we can start being like cool Mahjong streamers. These are the keys. So they got a little Mount Fuji on the backspace key. The enter key is like a Sakura. And yeah, that is how I'm gonna say it today. This little deedle is like a Torii gate for some reason. I feel like that's
And
gonna end
why
up being
not?
like the Windows key because I don't use control on my keyboards or code.
Oh, the code is the bonus one. You're not going to use that, yeah.
So I'm gonna use the Torii gate instead of the Windows key.
I'll be back.
Panel
My thing's
footage being
like
worked on tomorrow, allegedly. Yes.
Yeah, doesn't
Tits and
sound
ray
right.
guns. So basically, I'm doing French cleat to hold all of our workout accessories, which is great for all the like simple little metal attachments that go onto our equipment. But when it comes to, we have a bunch of like 1-inch diameter plates, and I was like, oh, I'll just make some like things that'll hold the plate posts. And I was like, oh, how much French cleat do I need in order to hold 75 pounds? Because if I do 3 of the 5 25s on one post, you get 75 pounds. And I was like, I'll try this. I didn't try enough. My first my first attempt, I put it on, and I just heard it all like creak. And I was like, oh, I need more cleat. So I had to like redo the cleat. So like this whole
Yeah, I'm not
French
going to
cleat
wait for that
project
one
is
to
taking
fail.
forever. But now I can stand on it. Now it's like too much cleat. I'm like, well, I'd rather have too much than not enough. Posted your new keyboard.
Cleats of steel.
Yeah, steel. You have to sit crisscross applesauce and be patient. That's Indian style. Is it under share your content? Where did you post it? Is it general? That's a dude laying down. That's a video. It's a video. It's a GIF.
Yeah, it's in general.
Reggie. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, that one I posted was just a content creator. She's like 20. And she was away from YouTube for a while. She got pregnant.
What's this doodly do? What do you doodly do with this little guy? What is its thing? Also, why do you have like PlayStation keys on the side here? What?
Mine has that too.
You have PlayStation keys on your keyboard? What are they for?
It's on the top right. It's above the numpad stuff. Basically, it's just extra buttons you can assign stuff to.
You also have an insurance key. Nice. That way you're always ready. I like the look of these keys, like the curved tops. I don't know. There's something about it that just feels very nostalgic to me. You need to get your wheel. It's still in NJ if I get a PS5 and play GT7. Oh. Yes. It's a volume rocker and a wireless toggle. Oh, gotcha. You suspect Blaine is on the ADHD spectrum. Part of me saying that I was going to edit the footage tomorrow was me saying that I'm going to sit down fully medicated and start working on only the panel footage. It's all there. I'm just chopping back and forth like a producer trying to make it look nicer. We'll see. We'll see if it's worth it. I mean, I get so many more views on my shorts. Long form content just kind of falls by the wayside. Am I right? He beat a nice cock. Somebody got it. It's a nipple switch. It's made of a degenerate. Oh, I see. Where's the missile launch key? Yeah, exactly. Where is that one? Alrighty, we've got some additions. You can switch between Bluetooth, wired, and Wi-Fi. Yes, that makes sense. I have that same switch, but it's like a 3-way toggle on the back of the keyboard, not a big old knobby bit on the side.
That's funny. I've dropped like half the shows on this list.
Yeah, it makes sense. Color layout reminds me of the IBM. Those IBM keyboards are sought after. People love them. People love the IBM.
Tao shows up in Seventh Prince and she wants to marry the main character.
Oh, nice. Good for her.
I like her.
Teruka from Astronaut. She's pretty non. Like, it's kind of cool that she's like an idol, but I've yet to see anything about her character that would make me be like, oh yeah, that's a person that could be useful in life. PlayStation button or programmable macro keys. Nice.
You know what's weird about VA Radio? Is that the characters
boring.
just do idle stuff. Like I don't remember if it was episode 2 or 3, but the characters just started doing idle stuff, and it's like, I thought the whole idea is like they weren't good enough to like be idols or something. I thought that was gonna be like a thing.
Is that the whole thing? I thought they just wanted to be VAs. I didn't get that feel yet.
I assumed that, and usually the reason you'd work doing radio work instead of like being on stage is because you're not really cut out for it.
Well, but they're not doing radio work. They're doing voice acting.
Yeah.
Which is, it's not like, oh, this is the best thing you could be doing, but it is like a step above like the way we have voice acting, where it's like you got a face for radio, hun. All right. Blue Archive.
It was boring. I dropped it.
No, you dropped it? Okay.
Yeah, voice actor radio. I dropped it. I'm
that's
not watching that. Yeah, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching because I like it, but not for everyone.
Go. Jellyfish. I already moved the jellyfish girls on. It would appear. I swore I would have had someone new to add. Do I really not?
The main character got with all the girls in Remonster. Like an episode 3.
I must have asked you guys enough about the other shows to have added the other females at this point.
Yeah, it was just which shows?
I was just scrolling through and seeing if there's anybody else I had to add.
I say Tao should be added.
You think who?
Tao at the top.
Tao.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's nice.
I like her. I'd put her at least a B tier.
She's a B tier. B. You're looking at Seventh Prince novels. Man, this kid is badass, but not downloaded yet. Oh no. Obviously, don't kin it. Wait, kin it? Mike's Kitty Show. The strongest ended. Yep. That is a fact. That is a thing that has occurred. Hananoi-kun Tokoi no Yamai is good so far, but I've only seen episode 1.
That's an Andrew Clark recommendation, baby.
So,
oh wait, that was literally the worst show I watched this season.
Of course it was. Condition Called Love. Oh, I haven't started this one yet.
Yeah, Condition Called Love was horrible. Horribly bad.
Why?
The main dude is a total weirdo. He's
unapologetic.
What does being a weirdo
he's insane
have
person.
to do with
We told you
making
about
a
the
show
fact
bad?
that because he's crazy.
Oh, that's right. You only care about a show based on like the characters. So like you think
I care about the
Freerin
characters.
and Hollow and Spice and Wolf are the same show.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I don't care. care.
Yeah, and you can watch it, have fun.
I'll watch it eventually.
The dude is insane. He literally combs a field that's covered in snow for a hairpin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that it?
No, he does a lot more than that.
I was just like, that's the biggest thing. It's like, that is insane stuff.
He asks why she has short hair because he has long hair, and she's like, oh, it's just easier to maintain. The next day he has his haircut.
You sound like someone who hasn't had a woman lose something outside.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch it, enjoy it.
I'm just like one.
I mean, you can watch episode 1 and tell us where we're
saying the guy
crazy.
sucks is just. I don't know. I'm not getting a why it would be bad.
Yeah, watch it then.
Insane.
Okay? We told you about it like 2 weeks ago.
All you've said though is insane, and like
yes, because that is what he is. That is the word to describe him.
Gotcha. After Kingdom of Ruin, I keep my anime recommendation myself. How could I have been so wrong? I don't know. Sometimes the smoke signals take a minute. Condition of Love today was great. They went on a date on an ice skating place instead of some gay movie theater. Find 10 girls or
That is
something
better.
other than a movie. This is rare in rom-coms. The MC is a weirdo. Why?
What do you?
Hey, you want to watch it right now? It's like, oh, how? What do you mean? It's weird. What do you mean? I don't
Well,
get it. It doesn't
if
make
I
sense.
say that guy's a weirdo and you ask me why, and I say,
I literally
well,
told you
every
why, yeah.
time he goes to open a soda can, he has to lick the bottom of it. That's a weirdo maneuver. But telling me that he's doing an action to try to find something for a girl, it's like, yeah, that guy's being led by his penis. Like, that doesn't sound weird at all. It sounds pretty natural, actually.
Yeah. Okay. That's great, Blaine.
All right.
Mhm.
I will enjoy my years of marriage. You enjoy thinking that was weird. Sometimes you got to do something for a woman. Opinion on the new Spice and Wolf? So far so good. I'm 2 in, and waifu is also enjoying it, and she doesn't remember a dang thing about the original. He's too accommodating, has little regard for himself. Happens. Let's do this just in case. Just in case. They included the sequel series. Ooh, nice. Wonderful. Boom. Don't need this. Don't need this. Let's get them Mahjong hours starting at 7:30. Downloading something and checking resources. We're gonna win
in a
some
couple days.
hands today.
Because I don't remember there being an update for today, anyways.
No. It's because I only open it up on my phone. I don't get any of
That makes sense.
the stuff in this. The weird one is the daily check-ins. Like, it almost feels like it's a second account, but it's not. Like, if I open up my friends, right? My friends are all correct.
Yeah, Andrew Clark is describing. He makes like significant changes himself based on a girl he talked to one time. Like each time she says something, he does something, and like he does something new. It's like he changes his hair. He does. I'm trying to think back, but it was just too long ago. Yeah. He just like keeps doing stuff based on like scant suggestions from her. And he confessed to her the day after he saw her.
I mean, okay, so it is the same account. Okay, it is just weird that it like kind of tracks certain things differently. Super goofy. He comes in for some reviews. It's true. Doing something because you fall in love with a girl who you've just met is again perfectly normal. I'm still not understanding the weirdo part of it.
I mean, he just the way he acts comes off.
Okay, so the
extremely
scene
weird to
we're
me.
introduced to him in, we're introduced to him this way. He's breaking up with a girl, and the reason he's like doing it, he's giving this grandiose speech about how some people just, they just don't work out together, and like, so we weren't soulmates is like his deal. He just
Okay.
gives this weirdo speech when he's introduced, and then from that point forward, every time the girl says anything to him, he does something grandiose.
Gotcha.
And please just watch the show if you're questioning us. Like, it is that basic.
Again, I am questioning you because I'm curious as to why and what. The issue is I just don't get I'm not getting weirdo vibes from your descriptions. So like I'll watch it.
Well, we're describing strictly what he's doing, but like it's like not how someone does, or not what someone does, but like how someone does and why someone does it.
Gotcha. But if he's doing it for, some poon,
Yeah, if
then
he's
that's
getting
still...
his hair
Like the snow, or I was gonna say the snowfield thing wouldn't be weird isolated on its own. But the fact is, he was combing through it with his fingers, and
What
he's
else
just
do you comb
he
through it
didn't
with to find something?
use a rake, probably.
A rake to find a
Yeah.
hairpin? Do you know how small hairpins are?
Yeah, you'd probably feel it because there's no other object on the field.
What about all the grass?
No, it was like a turf field or something. It
it
looked
was
like.
a track, is what he's saying.
Oh, was it a track?
It
Oh,
was
I
a
guess yeah, it was a
track.
track and field combo.
I
If
mean,
If
you're
it
gonna
was
have all those
grass,
little
you
rubber
wouldn't be able
bits
to
in
do
there.
anything. Yeah.
You almost froze to death over a hairpin.
Yeah.
I can't. I guess I just don't know how to describe this to everybody. Like, sometimes bros do stuff for poon. It's not wild. It's not crazy. It's not. Yeah, tits. We've all been there. Oh, I dropped it. I can't find it. Where do you remember the last? I remember it over here.
That's
and then
not
you're
how
out
she
there
acts.
digging around for something forever.
Also, she never said anything to him. He wasn't involved in this conversation. He was.
How does he know it's
creeping.
lost?
He was creeping on her and listening in
How does he know it's lost?
because he was eavesdropping on her conversation with somebody else.
Okay. Now you're getting into stalker territory. Why didn't you start with that? Start with he was stalking on a girl. Because now it still makes sense. He still wants to get into Pound Town, but now he's doing stuff where it's like, "Wait, bro, I wouldn't go there if I were you." If I did this,
I don't
blame.
remember how
Gosh,
she
be
learned about it. I'm
called-
pretty sure somebody.
Well,
used her-
be more like me then, and you won't.
No,
get
what
the
she did
cops
was she
called.
Oh, wait,
lent
I
them to
forgot,
someone. Yeah, she lent them to someone. That person lost one of them, and then they're having a conversation like, "Oh, it's no big deal. Thank you for lending these to me. I'm really sorry about giving them to you."
Also,
And the
how
girl's
she
just like,
runs
"It's no
back
big
into him is he calls her and asks, "Was it this XX hairpin?" Because he'd found somebody else's hairpin in the snow,
That's kind of
Mhm.
hilarious.
but it was the wrong one. So he kept looking.
Yeah.
Well, of course, he's got to find the one that leads to the
Yeah.
Cave of Wonders he's trying to unlock.
And then she went down to the school or whatever and saw that he was just still there and his hands were like almost frozen because he was just digging through snow without gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get that, like, you, like, tards wouldn't, like, risk your own health for something for the potential of poon, but there's lots of us out there that would go to any extent for that poon, okay? I get that you don't understand this, and you think it's weird, you think it's wacky. The only thing I'm hearing that's, like, problem is the creeping on. And the not being in, like in the friend group, not stepping in there. That's a weirdo. That's a like, you probably need to figure out how to communicate before you worry about trying to impress. Last week he did the fall in the girl trope, but extended by feeling her up. Good. Why else would you fall on someone if not to feel them up? He makes it clear it's not because he wants her physically. It comes off as a mental health issue. Saying you don't want someone physically is the easiest way to hide that you want them physically. Oh, they chinitsu'd me.
Yeah, and I think he would only say that because she clearly isn't interested in anyone like that. Because like,
hey, it's Pop.
Hey guys, sorry I'm
talking
late.
about what
Oh,
the
let's take your
girl
time,
who's very clearly autistic, and this dude who's borderline stalking her.
What is the most self-damaging thing, Pop, that you've ever done for some poon?
Oh, self-damaging?
Yeah, like risking your own health.
Just to get a piece of tail?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I traveled. I don't know if I damaged myself, but I traveled like from where I live to Oklahoma just to get a piece of tail. So
That is pretty harmful to your well-being as a Canadian. Forget snooch, you do it for marital peace. You got that right, tits. Oh, why do you think I have a 3D printer? Oh, you lost something? I'll just make it for you. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
nice.
Yeah, I agree with you, Abby. Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Trying to shape himself into their ideal man. Yeah, I mean, I based on everything I'm hearing about this show, I'm gonna get bored out of it just because it's not like not something I'd be interested in. So I'll give it a shot because I should start all these things and I'll see what you all mean by weird, but I don't know. It just doesn't sound super strange in audio description.
Which show is this, by the way?
Condition Called Love.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay. I don't think I even.
You know what the weirdest part about him though? He wears earrings.
That's the
What's the matter with you?
what kind of Japanese child's wearing earrings?
Look, I think the only condition they have are bipolar and autism.
I found out, speaking of earrings, that the Christian high school I went to, that was all no holes in your jeans, shorts that are longer than your fingertips, all of that stuff, now allows holes in jeans, dyed hair, earrings on guys, like all this stuff that was like you would get sent to a principal's office, they could just go do. And I'm like, what is happening to the world?
Integration of our society.
These kids got to grow up having to not be able to do anything so they can appreciate doing something once they get out of there.
You know, it turns out the great filter for civilization is not anything mystical. It's just inventing AI girlfriends.
It's just late stage capitalism.
That's all it is.
You can never get to the communist utopia because we keep having a reset. I watched.
No, the great
Graham
filter is
Hancock.
the idea of like civilizations. The reason we don't see other civilizations in the universe is because
Yeah, it
something
destroys
is
us, right?
destroying them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
We never get to the communist utopia because capitalism just destroys everything.
Hmm.
Liberalism
they
is
beat
why
us
your
to
Christian
it.
schools is why I'm homeschooling.
Yeah, G knows where it's at.
The most I did was probably convince girlfriend's sister for the greatest birthday gift. What?
Wow.
I don't know if that's self harm or a medal. Like I feel like that's a Purple Heart, maybe. Oh, that's wild. I did not have that issue. For reasons that would be obvious if you knew me. You went to travel school and denim is not just a stereotype? Wait, what's the denim stereotype? Do natives just wear denim? Is that a thing?
Wearing overalls over their jeans because it's called an overall.
Do they wear the Canadian tuxedo?
That's probably
In the,
what it is.
The great Indian res? Christy Carlson Romano is selling her voice to AI. That's what you gotta do. You gotta license this stuff and merchandise it.
Merchandising.
Exactly. Just like James Earl Jones reading the dictionary before he died. Oh, I can autocon. Nice.
What?
Wait,
was
I
he
don't think I
dead?
do want to do that. What?
I think he would have died very recently if he did.
I thought he died like 2 years ago.
No, James
or
Earl
something.
Jones is
He
alive.
should be still alive. I thought
Yeah,
there was
this
a
is
way
like-
bigger.
I
kick
don't
up
remember
about
him
that.
dying.
Oh, nice. So we still got time. Oh, Roan. Oh, I thought he's one of the ones that we lost like in 2019 or something that was like, oh, how could the world get worse? And then 2020 happened.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah. Your 21st birthday was the best. Your other sister. And then you almost died, is what I'm hearing. You almost died. Serve as my puppy. Christy's the voice of Kim Possible. Thank you. I didn't bother looking that up, but now that it's been clarified, we know. We now know. All right, Pop. What is your anime watching been like this week?
Well, you know what? I finished up Lupin the Third. That
Oh,
was,
wow.
it was good. Yeah, it's only 23 episodes, but I watch one episode before I go to work in the morning.
The was this like from the beginning to now, like all the TV series, or going through all the movies?
Just the TV series from 1971. I just wanted
Okay,
to get that down as a base and then build on from there.
wonderful.
Yeah. What else did I get to? Oh, I'm Delicious in Dungeon. That's all right. I'm enjoying that.
I think Delicious in Dungeon's really good.
Yeah. I'm really having a good time. I not caught up on a lot of them because I've been very busy.
Yeah, because this is your busy time, isn't it? Getting ready
Well,
for.
it's not shutdown time, but what it is packing up the house and getting ready to move time.
Oh.
So that's going on. So we are packing up a lot of our stuff, and I'm helping at the house we're moving into, packing up the stuff there.
Wonderful.
And that's what I was doing that today until about a half hour ago.
Awesome. Positive move or a move of
Nope.
requiredness?
Strictly positive. It's Mrs. Mechanic. It's her childhood home we're moving into. So
Oh, wonderful.
Yep.
Those childhood home moves are wonderful.
Oh yeah, that it's good for her. It's good for me. It's closer to work. No more 40-minute commutes. Yeah,
Here's
things
the
are
real
gonna be
question:
great.
how old's the home?
1981.
That's not even that
1981.
old. Wow, yeah.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, it's all right, and it's been kept in great shape. So
Yeah, it seems like it would have been new when her parents got it then.
yes, it was the show home, and they bought that when it was nobody else had it before them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Guess what year our home was built?
55.
2001.
Wow, it's crazy. You're off by 100 years.
Oh,
1906.
Okay, that's
It's
great.
it's so funny because like you look at it and you can see the years of like different people servicing it and like updating just the thing they touched to like whatever that year's code was, and it makes it for a lot of fun when you're fixing anything. You're like, oh, okay, well now I got to figure out what happened in 84 and in 90 and then in 2004. Why are all of these different? Like it's
Different code. I see.
yeah, you're like, oh, I guess they didn't care about this during then, but then they did here. All right, cool. It's fascinating. It's like an archaeological dig anytime I have to do something. Plus, when we go to Japan and they're like, oh, this tea house is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was built in 1915. And I'm like, that ain't old.
Yeah. Show them a picture of your house. You see this?
Yeah, look at this thing.
1906.
Guess how old that is? Older than this thing. Before the San Fran earthquake? Yeah, long before that. Seattle homes are built for earthquakes. I don't know, those Cali homes. I don't know what they do down there. We know the big one's coming. We're ready for it.
And I imagine a lot of California homes were made out of wooden plaster.
Yeah, desert sand and spit.
Hopes and dreams.
Well, there's no tornadoes in California. It's just earthquakes.
Only earthquakes all the time. How many earthquakes do you get a year, Mike?
I don't know, a couple, few.
Yeah, like 2 or 3, it seems like.
That's hilarious.
They're really small ones, though.
I think I feel like one a year.
In Oregon, we probably get that many or less. Less than one.
Tits, you want me to say about? Because I don't say it. I don't say it about. And I'm not from. I'm not a Newfie.
Don't forget the 100 years of failed projects. Oh, sometimes there's just some like spray insulation, and I'm like, damn it. Like,
You can take your kids out of the projects, but your kids are gonna move back into them eventually.
Exactly. Survived the 05 earthquake. Chair went up and down. It was cool. Were you in the area during 05? We had one in the 90s that was really good. Oh, I don't remember exactly which year, though. What was the Great Seattle?
Serranos, why are you posting pregnancy videos in the general chat?
Oh, it was 01. That's what it was.
Oh,
You know,
Alex.
cause pregos are coolos.
Ew. Alex, you're finishing Frontier tomorrow. Good job, buddy. You made it all the way through. Just wait for this last episode. Boy, oh boy.
No,
You're in for
Canadian's
a
gonna
ride.
fight you, by the way, Blaine.
About,
He's out for
about
blood
what?
over
Oh,
Freerin.
Wait, why?
He didn't know that you dropped it, and now
Oh, of
he's
course I
he's out
dropped
for
I didn't
revenge.
think. Oh,
It's not that hard to explain. I just don't want to circle around the drain of like the mortality of life and the short spans of humans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, oh, Blaine hates Freyren. No, I see why it's good. It's not a topic I care about. Meanwhile, you take that same like vibe as you know, Serranos wants to say, it's the same show, and you take Spice and Wolf and you make it about like negotiations and determining other people's motivations, and I'm all for it.
Blaine, tiny text, and both other sides. Freyrin is a good show.
Pew.
It's like the third line in the description of the video talking about why he doesn't like Freerin. It's not even in the video.
yeah. If you want to get some engagement, Blaine, start that one up. Be like,
Oh, there you go.
Fern's mid. See what happens.
It's not a bad idea. Start actually putting out produced content instead of just live streams and shorts.
Yeah.
And be hyper aggressive about it.
There you go.
We don't like most of these other YouTubers, and they're not very hyper aggressive. So
Because you know all the Freyrin stands will come after you, and then it'll be like, the engagement.
Freyred was. I'll get like the Giga, like saying like Freyred was the most impactful show for me in my life. I don't know if it was about the mortal. Blah blah blah.
I say I don't rate any show at all like that. It's like, man, what's the game? What's the piece of media that changed your life? Nothing. I like a lot of stuff a very good much so, but changed my life is not how I rate anything.
Newt Gunray.
Oh, there's two of them.
No, there are two of them.
Less gym short videos? No. I have to keep doing the gym shorts because it keeps getting me into the gym. So they will continue. I will just add
He's got to
it
wear
on
his
top.
gym shorts. Gym shorts in the gym shorts.
I'll wear my shorter gym
Right.
shorts that are shorter than my underwear.
There you go.
what about when morale improves? Will we stop doing it then?
No.
It's not about morale. He's already got low morale being in the gym. That's why he's doing them.
Okay. So we got Tiki.
You do got
roping
Tiki.
her up. Roping up Tiki.
Nice. Do you want to put her on your cam?
I'm gonna do it. Y'all get to see
Oh,
the ceiling.
Today I was at
It's a haha Italian.
training. I'm all certified now for skid steer again.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is that?
Is that specific to the type of attachment, or is it just any skid steer?
So yeah, well it's just John Deere's what they call their mini loader. They call it a
Mhm.
skid steer. Bobcat calls it their mini loader and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's any one of those I can operate now. I mean, I have been for the past 20 years, but every 3 years you have to get your recertification, and I did that today.
Honestly, you could probably put that in a very similar category to forklift certified.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Except
Yeah.
it's not the same thing.
We got a boy.
I mean, yeah, it's not the same thing, but it's the
Right,
same
there
type
you
of
Check
certification.
that out.
It's a similar.
Check it out. It's Tiki.
Yes, yeah, you're right, Serrano. Every 3 years.
Everybody loves Tiki, I guess.
Everybody
Yeah,
loves Tiki.
I like Tiki. She's a good
Hey, Miss
character.
Sparkles, how you doing?
All right, enough Tiki.
Enough Tiki.
Tiki basically inspired an entire, all dragons for the rest of the series.
Yeah. They're all little kids because of her. Well, actually, they just look little because, they age very slowly.
Yeah, I don't
She's the
think
only one that's
my-
not full kid.
I don't think my family
Surprisingly.
ever owned a skid steer type thing. It's always been a little bit bigger, like a cat platform. Although it's pretty much the same type of machine. You're gonna use it for the same stuff.
Is it just the two arms that move in tandem that makes it a skid steer, or is it something else?
So for the most part, you have two push handles, right? That control it. So you like
Yeah.
tank controls, forward,
Exactly.
backward, pull it left and right. It can
Even
spin on
without
itself.
treads, they still do tank controls.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, funny.
So treads are for when you're getting into the deep muck and you want to lessen your psi on the ground, like how many pounds per square inch.
Mhm.
You want to spread it out a bit more.
Yeah.
Wheels are better for rolling on pavement. You don't get as much shudder and shaking when you're operating it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Try doing a twirl on that.
Oh, I just shake the fillings out of your teeth when you try to drive with the tracks on the pavement. But yeah, next up is front end loader. I got to do that sometime this year, so I'll do that.
Honestly, what I always liked about being on those things is just being higher up and you get to see more stuff. It feels kind of cool to be up there because they're usually higher, or at least not skid steer as much, but like a cat is like just high up, is higher up than a car is, so you get to see more stuff.
Yeah,
like you're on top of the world.
Yeah, depending on the size of loader you drive, you can get right up there, and you can also cause more damage by accident too.
Yes,
all the blind spots. You know, you're running over stuff, and you're like, "What was that?" A little jolt in the cab, but you like ran over somebody's car or something, right? And you're like, "What was that?"
Because it's just too massive to
bother. Yeah, I actually have some videos. I put a camera on the windshield of the loader and filmed myself moving rail cars and stuff with the loader. It was pretty all right.
Yeah, I've only ever done farm-based equipment.
Tractors, hey?
Tractors and all of their tractor accessories, which is vast. There's a vast amount of tractor attachments.
Oh, man, for sure.
At this point, I don't know what a tractor doesn't pretend to be.
Yeah, you can put anything on it. You really can.
It's like, how are we going to do this? Oh, we're just going to throw the bucket on the tractor. I'm like, how are you getting a bucket on there? Well, we put the forks on it. It's a forklift now? Like,
yeah. I mean, that's the main thing that we used our loader for. Like, we used it. We used it to clear brush sometimes, but the actual main thing is moving like buckets around or logs.
Yep.
There you go.
That's really the main thing we used it for.
Everyone's pissing you off? All right. Have a good night, Sparkles.
Later.
Bye.
He said it like a valley girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't really want to be attached to the technology, but, you know, there are a lot of cool looking stuff for, like, newer tractors or, like, loaders.
You know what? I don't know that's, is there not a way to, like, pirate those yet? Like, you can't just, like, swap the ECUs?
I mean, the thing is, they specifically have anti-piracy measures, so you can't do that. Like, I'm pretty sure John Deere or, like, Cat or whatever have developed lots of their own proprietary security technology.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I know John Deere does it. I'm just, there's got to be some.
Those sons of bitches, you got to call those guys in if something's wrong. You want clear codes or something's the matter with your ECU. And
they want to be a subscription service.
Yeah.
Like,
but some of the newer vehicles now, it's like push button start. Like you don't even need anything. When we got into the skid steer this morning, it's like, oh yeah, just get in, hit start, punch in a code, and the thing fires up. You don't even need a key.
Weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
I like the fact they got radios and air conditioning in them and all that. That's nice. Get the luxury ones.
Got air conditioning in it? Dang.
Oh yeah.
This is the future.
It's just that I got the most Canadian accent ever. I don't think so, but
push button stuff concerns you? Oh. Don't be concerned about push buttons. You can wire them so you can just flick a switch and then push the button. You don't even have to have the key in the car.
Yep.
It's how race cars work. Is you wire around it I keep passing, but
And it's also so you don't have to have it worry about losing a key or somebody taking the key, and that's the thing too with just push button start.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially in like I'm guessing your areas like they are already locked down, so you're really not worried about someone like stealing them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Top tractors without DRM. It looks like Kubota. Kubota doesn't have DRM, but getting parts sucks, I guess.
Okay.
What about Komatsu? That's a real question. Thought the fob was a transmitter, so push button works. It can be very often. You'll have a there's a little antenna inside the car that is searching for the fob. That's why when you get into some cars, it's like, oh, it's not in here. But like any system like that can be wired around at some level. I mean, you need 2 wires to connect that will. Oh, hold on a second. This is a good one. There. You need 2 wires to connect that give your engine power, and then you need to touch 2 other wires. Yeah, baby. Oh, round 2 reachy. And then you need to connect 2 other wires so that your starter turns. And then as soon as it started, you need to let go of those 2, but keep the other 2 connected. So it is annoying. There are some cars that it's a pain in the ass to wire around to the point where people will just like tape their fob inside the car somewhere hidden.
Man, look
so
at
they
that
don't have to worry about
skill. Look at that skill.
Bam! Take that.
That's everything. That's it. It's pure skill. And that hand was not a luck hand. Yay. They say blah 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 blah.
If that hand doesn't count as luck.
No, it does not count as luck. I think
was
I
all
maybe had a
skill.
Dora, but oh, the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. I forgot. I have no idea what to expect. I have never seen the Chinese Shanghai track in action.
I expect some Bing chilling.
Say Bing chilling.
Ice cream. I expect there to be ice cream.
Oh, nice. Leclerc has a new ice cream brand.
Really? What
Yeah,
flavors do they have?
I thought it was a like joke. That he just really likes ice cream and they were doing a meme, but then he legitimately has an ice cream brand called LEC.
Hey, like I said, what flavors does it have?
LEC.
All like the normal stuff. I'm trying to pull it up here to
okay.
show you. Here we go. Don't want this one. Yeah, because his name is Leclerc, so his ice cream is called Lec.
Leck the ice cream.
Leclerc.
Lick my ice cream balls.
And he drives for Etoile.
He drives for a Ferrari.
I think that's a nice, that's a nice logo.
Yeah, so
brand
they've
name.
got Vanilla Love, Salty Caramel, Swirly Pistachio, Peanut Caramel Tango, and Chocolate Crunch.
So that's some pretty basic stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, you
Yeah.
would like chocolate crunch.
No, the caramel. That's the good stuff.
Caramel.
Do you always say
Cara-
caramel? 'Cause I just
Caramel.
I say, I say caramel. I only say caramel.
Caramel, not caramel.
Yeah, I only say caramel.
It's like the Cannonball Run with rice.
Yes, where's Dom DeLuise and Burt Reynolds, right?
Yeah, every time they go to the Chinese race. No, the track kind of looks like the character for Shanghai, which is funny. Or the like transition from the word Shanghai to the track, they've just done in such a way that has tricked my brain into thinking the track looks like Shanghai.
I was like, yeah, is that intentional?
You have a lot of customers, they all see the 3 pronunciations of caramel.
Yeah, I was thinking about
I've always said
accents today.
Carmel because I think it's a mountain in the Bible. And that's just kind of where my brain started reading the word. And so I'm just like, all right, it's Carmel.
Isn't it caramel?
No, Mount
No,
Carmel.
nobody pronounces it that way.
I mean, it should be pronounced
Nobody.
that.
2,
Nobody
3,
pronounces
4,
that.
5, 6.
It should.
Let's do. That
You can
guy.
start it and then people can laugh at you. Oh, we don't
Like the
already.
in between. It's the middle ground between caramel and caramel.
You can just say caramel.
No, caramel.
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 It doesn't sound like it's in between.
Well, it is.
It just sounds wrong.
Or extremely correct.
Sounds like you're from California, boy.
Yeah, I know I got no Yaku. I'm just trying to get my ass in Tenpai.
It's Karl Malks.
I'll have some malksted milk, please.
Some Malk. Like from The Simpsons. What?
Oh, it's pure
doesn't,
milk.
Doesn't everybody like rats? Doesn't everybody like milk?
That's the other one that I love is the when the crusty rib witch thing comes back and they're like, we ran out of the animal that we used for meat. You mean? Oh dang it! This isn't gonna work.
No.
I'm just gonna climb my way to sadness. You mean cows? No. Pigs? No. Horses? No. Think smaller and more legs. Just, ugh.
How do you run out of that?
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. They escaped probably. The only way this works is if I keep drawing 5s. Oh, phew.
They gotta find me first, tits.
That's the
That's
best
somebody
part.
wanted. I didn't lose.
We went up just across the border for a bit, and you get all the everything's like closed. Ferme. Shut up, Canada. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, you do not like the bilingualism we have in Canada.
No, it's-
Everybody speaks French.
It seems so annoying.
Yeah, it is.
More legs than a horse spider. They never say what it is. It could be a fly or any other kind of insect. Could be a millipede for all I know. I've always assumed spider whenever I've heard the line, but they don't technically tell us what it is, which is the beauty of classic Simpsons humor.
And it could just be like crickets.
Oh, crickets, yeah. That's a good
Yeah,
source
maybe.
of protein I've heard from people. Yes.
And I think that would probably make more sense for like a more legs, smaller thing. Because like trying to get spider flesh just doesn't really make sense to me.
There's some decently sized spiders though, man.
Yeah, but do you want to
Can't.
farm them for that?
I don't want to farm a spider in my life, but somebody does. Like, there is a vast spider trade. If you go on YouTube and start searching, like, spiders and tarantulas and stuff, it is wild how many, like, people just have tons of, like, Tupperware full of, like, spider nests in their house. And you're like, what are you doing?
What if they get out?
Stop
How
it.
are
Why
you
are
going to
you
survive?
doing this?
Did you not see Arachnophobia?
Yeah, these people are
They
wild,
didn't,
man.
probably.
They probably did, but they liked it. Like, it... You know how, like, the theory is that, like, a fetish is when there's, like, an improper target for, like, your sexually activated section of your brain? Like, that's got to be what it is. They were,
Must
like,
be.
really, really happy and, like, that, like, joy targeted at the same time they were watching something spider-related, and it just, like, now their joy is connected to spider. And you're like, gross! Why? Dang it.
I mean, at least they're not, doing a Vosh. Putting things
Oh,
on.
I know what. Okay, so it's like when you're watching Monster Musume, right? Like it's like
Yeah,
that.
exactly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how they got you, Michael?
I
All
wouldn't
the
know
more
that.
reason we should probably ban children from watching anime.
No, anyway, remember that movie I name dropped that one time?
No,
Exactly.
that doesn't bring up.
Wow,
anything
that's
to
very
me.
specific.
You're
Yep,
welcome.
you sure did that.
Yeah, we watched Goodfellas last night.
Oh, is that
Oh,
why
nice.
you...
Yeah, because I haven't watched any movies. Michael's actually watched a decent amount of movies. I haven't watched anything.
I
Yeah.
watched WrestleMania and it was amazing. It was
Oh yeah,
like,
I had a thing that's connected to WrestleMania, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because Rhea Ripley, or well, actually, she's not connected to WrestleMania, but she's a wrestler.
She was at
Yeah.
at
She was?
WrestleMania.
Okay, I didn't remember.
Yeah, she was the opening fight on Saturday.
Yeah, there was fan art of her, and people were getting upset about it on Twitter because the artist drew her attractively as like more of a cartoon character, and people were upset. And then she retweeted the fan art, and so the person was just replying to people like retweet, retweet, retweet.
Oh
All
my
these like
gosh.
people are just upset. Like, how can you draw her like this? This is like you're like whitewashing her.
Here, you'll know exactly why that's upsetting to a certain part of the internet when you see what Rhea Ripley looks like.
Yeah. She definitely fits the definition of goth mommy.
Her wrestling handle is Mommy, MAMI. And this is what she looks like most of the time in ring.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'll link you the fan art of her.
Here's a little bit older photo of her. Here's a little bit older of a photo of her. She's got a strong jaw. She definitely works out with a lot of supplements, I'll say. Here is her a little bit farther back, around 2019.
Here's two different fan arts.
Hold on, con. All right, so here's 2019 Rhea Ripley, and then let's go back a little bit farther. Here is what she started with, and here's the trans. Oh, sorry, I gotta.
boy.
So here's the transformation into her goth self.
She's really cute.
And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, oh, that's really sad. She doesn't look as attractive anymore. It is like all makeup. Like once she takes off the makeup and the crazy outfit, she goes back to looking like a normal woman. Like,
for me, it's really just like the haircut she initially had. That's about it. I don't like the comb over.
She's still jacked. Like still she will crush you. But without the makeup, she goes back to having like a normal human face, as opposed to the like definition of Hot Topic face that she has when she's wrestling.
She will crush you, and you will like it.
Yeah, that's like her whole deal. But she's great. Like she's actually like a really fun wrestler. She's technically a heel, but she doesn't really ever cheat or do anything nefarious. She just is good and hardly ever defends her title and talks a lot of smack. And that puts her in that heel category. But I like her as a champ. I think she's good. I think it's crazy that there's an entire section of the internet that's like, when will she just admit she's trans? And it's like, that's not how this works. You don't just get to see someone who's buff and female and be like, well, they are trans. No, they're just buff and a female. When I was watching wrestling as a kid, all of the women were divas. They were all like Playboy models that got in the ring in like their bras and panties and pretended to slap fight. Now they wrestle. And you get monsters like 6 foot, 250-pound Nia Jax, and you get these other women like Rhea Ripley, and then who's the other new one? Oh, Jade Cargill, who's just this like Jade Cargill looks like a she looks like a comic book drawing. Like,
Yeah.
it's wild, like how just everywhere is a muscle. And it's like, I don't care
Very
what she
cool.
did to get those. It's fun to watch really jacked, crazy people throw each other around. I don't care how fake it is. I don't care how much they're slap fighting. Like, I don't care about that. Watching them lift each other in the air and throw each other around a ring is just awesome. Just a great time. Just let us have jacked women who want to fight. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's something for all of our wives and girlfriends and all the women in your life to be like, you know what? I am going to get in shape. Like, let them have that motivation.
Also, yeah, the third tweet I linked was the one where he quote tweeted somebody
Oh, yeah, I got the...
being stupid.
Let me pull these up.
The third one got 150,000 likes. It got more likes than the original post, I'm pretty sure. No, it was a little bit behind them.
Here is our Rhea Ripley fan art that is too pretty apparently. Here is a follow-up that
Yeah,
is
made by somebody else.
still too pretty, I would assume. Let's do that. Still too pretty, I would assume. And then here we have a... If you're going to draw a real-life person who has a life... Oh, hold on. And is a muscular kind, female, more broad and fit-looking. Don't make it into some porn-wad, pea-brained...
I got a con.
Sweet. Drawn con,
Very
baby.
cool.
Oh, I almost drew the other one.
Oh well. Hopefully you can still get it. Everybody's in reach except for you.
I don't need no Ricci. I got the best Tenpai
Wait,
on
was
the planet.
everybody in Tenpai? Wow.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Do the out of us. Wanted. Also got retweeted by Rhea.
Yeah, she's
Way to
like,
go,
I like
Rhea. Way to
this, cool.
support that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
and
Whoever's
this
drawing
tweet got 170,000 likes, and his follow-up about with the quote
I
tweet
still
got
belong
150.
in Metallica. Them some good fan arts, yeah. Honestly, I'll watch wrestling for the articles. WrestleMania felt like I was a kid playing with action figures again. Like, it was such a blast. Rey Mysterio was in a tag team match against his son, Dominic Mysterio, who's now a wrestler and also like just a piece of shit kid. Like, it was hilarious. Oh, man. And The Rock's back. The Rock had his first wrestle in 8 years. He is now one of 2 wrestlers to wrestle in 4 different decades.
Wow.
It's a weird thing to think about because WrestleMania, this is 40, so there's been 40 years of WrestleMania, and you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. 4 decades, but I did the math. You only need 31 years to do that.
Oh, you know what's funnier too? It was just like I saw under that tweet we were looking at. Somebody posted a link of Rhea doing the butt slam in the face thing.
Oh, nice. The stink face.
The stink face.
Dude, there's this video that's so funny where this person like wants to get a stink face from Rhea Ripley, and so she like sits down in the corner, and then Nia Jax comes in and just decks Rhea Ripley and goes for the stink face herself. And I'll pull up Nia Jax. I described her earlier. I pulled her up a couple times. You're never cleaning the stink off your face when Nia Jax comes in backside first into the corner of the ring. Pon. Rock has to recover from that divorce. He said it was because of the rider strike. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get back into wrestling." I had fun. I enjoyed watching The Rock run all over the stadium, smacking Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes around. He even like was yelling smack at Cody Rhodes' mama, and like she was like yelling back, and it's like, imagine being like a what would she be? She would be 65-year-old mother of someone who is a professional wrestler and getting to yell at The Rock. Like, all right, so he's gonna come over here and he's gonna like scream some things at you. So just have some like off the cuff, like, we're not gonna have you mic'd, so you say whatever you want, but like you clearly hear her like shout like, "You're bullshit!" Like it's so funny.
Oh, I don't have a mic on me. That means I gotta be louder.
Yeah. She looks like every mom ever. Let me pull her up. Cody Rhodes' mom. So Stinkface is a female teabag. It's not the own women think it is. It's where they sprint across the ring, turn around, and shove their butt like right in your face.
Some people pay for that.
It's true. Some people do. Some people pay good money for that too.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
There's the secondary market for.
This is Cody Rhodes' mama in the middle. It's just like
just the
like
tiniest
if you
thing.
saw her, you would call her mom like on accident. Here she is again at a wrestling event. He like he like gives her his like weight belt from time to time.
Whoa, who's that behind her?
1992.
Yeah, that's a great year.
I love that there's like, hold on, is this an actual TikTok? Mangan.
Ronan would say stink face is not a fetish. According to Ronan, there are no fetishes.
It's not a fetish, it's a way of life.
It's a
Great tweet from
preference.
Razor Fist. I was gonna watch the X-Men, watch and review X-Men '97, but then I remembered abortions are banned in Arizona. Oh, that's a good one.
No. It's a fetish. Yeah, you gonna yell? Being visited by the wide cat this weekend.
Mm.
Was it Sister's Cat again?
Yep. Hello, Tiny.
What do you mean tiny?
I mean, it is physically small. It just is wide.
Oh, I thought I'd have to put your weight belt on to lift them up.
Yeah. I left that out in the shed. Come here. Come over here. Billy. Oh, you're gonna sit down on my lap? Ah! Tangle up my cord. Get this off.
Oh,
your feet.
is Ronan not streaming anymore? Tits.
What time is Run streaming? Like Eastern, just basically
You
Eastern
enjoy
time, like
him?
5 p.m. ish.
Yeah, 5 p.m. ish. He hasn't been a minute, I don't think.
Yeah, he switched to that sort of VTuber, not VTuber thing with a PNG avatar for a bit. I didn't know that he had stopped streaming though.
No.
No, pass.
Fansite's here. Hi, Fansite.
Yeah, you made it. Fansite. Pop has, finished Lupin.
Lupin the Third.
Focused on videos. Yeah, stream is not a good way to grow a channel. He and I had that chat, so that would make sense. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this instead because it's like if you wanna actually get stuff to go, you've got to produce content that will sit and get driven by an algorithm.
Yeah,
If you're not making
I
stuff
don't
to
think
get driven.
streams can ever go viral. I don't think streams can just ever get picked up and just like everybody gets recommended.
Yeah, no,
I-
clips go viral. Someone clips the stream, sends
Oh, yeah.
it somewhere, then it goes viral. But the stream itself, not gonna happen.
Yeah, clips can go viral. Just general videos can perform really well.
Yeah, this is just fun. I like this. Go. Yeah. You yelling at me, goober? You gonna purr for the people?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about accents earlier today because I forgot exactly what it was, but I saw Mentis Wave posted that he lives in the Portland, Vancouver area.
Mentis
like-
wave?
Yeah,
Wait, that guy doesn't live in like Croatia?
that's what I thought. I was like, that's strange. I guess that makes sense for his accent then, because he does have like the kind of around here accent.
Huh.
Yeah, because we have very few traits to our accent stuff in terms of stuff that's like regional, right?
Right. All right.
We have like a very much amalgam American accent, largely.
You like streams?
I
no,
thought his
streams
accent
are-
was pretty
streams are great.
cringe.
Yeah, that's what you think is Californian.
Fansite, I didn't watch the dub. I watched the sub.
You should have watched the dub,
Nice.
apparently.
No.
Clips, videos, dirt, worms in the dirt. Yeah, that is the hierarchy. You got that right. The only time streams get any sort of height is once you've reacted to somebody's video that is gone viral already.
And then other people react to your reaction.
And other people say, can you believe this streamer making money off of someone else's hard work?
Yeah.
And then that person makes money off of reacting to
It's a lucrative cycle.
It's kind of like payday loans. Nobody really knows where the money comes from, but it keeps showing up.
When the money comes from the people that are taking the payday loans.
Nobody knows where. You gotta watch it die. Oh man, how's it feel to get a face palm pop?
Facepalm from Fansite. I am hurt.
That's what you
Those
get.
are cheap these days. It doesn't take
She
much.
just gives them out. She gives them out no matter what.
She shows up looking like Shigaraki, just hand on the face the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're just silly.
That was the cat still sticking around, just like being
Just sitting in my lap purring.
Yeah.
See if I can mic this up.
a lot more stream friendly than the other cat.
Yeah. Yeah, Willie hates and also somehow knows when a stream comes on. He's like, oh, that's stream time.
You can see your hair turn more red.
My gentrification show. He's like, oh no. Oh, papa. It's like my Super Saiyan trait. Does his inner have a bunch of relationships? Oh, it's a back and forth.
Oh, dude, this dude fell into our bear trap and then immediately like hit a proximity bomb.
Bear trap. The hell's a bear?
Yeah, I'm
That's
playing Rainbow.
illegal.
I'm playing
You're
Rainbow.
definitely going to go to jail because booby trapping your land is not okay.
Well, I am playing the terrorist mode right now, so I'm already getting.
Yeah, you definitely go to jail if you get arrested.
I'm already dead, so.
That is a man trap. You are not allowed to make those.
You ever watch those videos of cops like clearing out a trap house, and they're like reaching out with like 2x4s and like poking it through hallways, and then just axes like just come flying down and like
Oof.
chop into it, and you're like, ugh.
That
Even
could
if
have
that
been me.
didn't kill you, you'd have an axe in your face. You're just
Yeah.
Yeah, not really encouraged to try to block that with my face. That sounds like a bad time.
You don't get a choice, man. You don't even know it's coming once it's in you.
Yeah.
I mean, in game, yeah. Where else would it be? In game.
In Minecraft, tits. In Minecraft.
Well, it's actually in Rainbow Six.
Classic R60s. Is there any reason to save polls in this game that you're aware of, Serranos?
I mean,
Like
you should probably save them for events you actually want a character from. Like, try to get the best odds you can. I don't know what the
Right,
best
but
odds
there's not
banners
like
are.
do 10 polls, get, guaranteed character.
I mean, you have to buy those.
Don't know.
I think there's like. Yeah.
Also, there was the one for the. It feels like that event was not like an exclusive beginner event. It felt like it was an event that would come around again. For like that $8 poll. Or actually,
I thought it was
the
called
reason-
the startup pool.
I didn't read it, but yeah. The reason I would assume that is because that thing is still out of stock. Or I guess the reason it would be a beginner thing is because it stays out of stock. But usually they don't classify like beginner banner as event banner.
Right.
Like, not in any match I've seen. Usually it's very specific. But also one thing I noticed is, like the week after, like when it tipped over to April,
Mhm.
the price went from $7.99 to $8.49.
Ooh.
The new
What you
price
get for
increase.
waiting.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go pulled an IMVU, but only
Oh,
one.
it looks so bad now, dude.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
looks
awful. I
What
linked
happened to
one in the Discord if you want to take a look at that.
Yeah, what happened to Pokemon Go?
They killed it.
Ugh.
Does your wife play
dead,
Pokemon
Jim.
Go still? Because I know you talked. I thought you talked to her.
Dead, Jim.
if she did.
It's been forever.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if she's still playing it, you'd probably hear her complain about it.
Mm-hmm. Everything
Flowery
is
Charms. Ooh, what is that?
Yeah, it's the JREC Wolf post with the Pokemon trainers in it.
Ooh, I do like those Blue Archive collab. Ba-da-ba-doo. Where did you say you put it?
And the politics drama.
Oh. Yoink.
There's a Christian Pokemon Go game. What's this,
What?
DJ?
That would be hilarious. What are you supposed to be catching?
Heathens.
Isn't
Oh,
that
no.
already Pokemon though?
I don't know.
Isn't that already what you're catching?
Heathens?
Catching heathens.
Okay, so this is trainers. Your avatar can now look even more like you. We're excited to announce that the new avatar customization options are now live in Pokemon Go. Your old avatar back?
That's a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I don't have time anymore. But seriously, we waited 7 years for this. So this is the customization
That's the
tools?
new that's what the new avatars look
What
like.
the hell?
This is a comparison.
Huh. Okay. I mean, it's a stylistic choice, I guess.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
Took all the curves out of the women.
Yeah, they did.
Then everything is like a little shiny now. Like
Also,
everyone's
there's no
greasy.
body type A or body type B. It's just blobs.
They're all blobby types.
Yeah.
What's your blobby type?
Alex Moore's got it right. Catch the waifus.
Yeah,
Got to
there you
catch
go.
them all.
Yeah, when is Moemon gonna get on the on the
On the
Pokemon
phone.
Go train? Moemon Go. Because then I can say Moemongo.
Muy Mungu.
Muy mongo.
Moemongo.
Oh,
Eat
You
your
probably just say
mongos.
Moemon.
so desu ne.
So this.
Oh, hi, hi, hi.
I hate that. I hate that voice chat is fucking.
You hate voice chat?
No, see, I unplugged my headset and now voice chat is in my fucking controller. It comes out my controller and jump scares me.
Oh, I was like, I appreciate the controller speaker.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it, but like, I don't want it.
I don't want it. It scares me.
I'd prefer they just weren't talking, but you know, beggars
Parents
can't
used to call you a heathen if you did something pretty heinous. I'm still scarred. Man, I feel like my parents, like, if they ever said the word heathen, it was always in like a sarcastic way. Like, I feel like using the word heathen seriously, like that kind of belies a I don't know, type of human.
Yeah, I've never used that seriously, but I have said degenerate, unironically.
Them degenerates though, they earned it.
Yeah.
Reprobates.
Reprobate? Okay.
Reprobates, yes.
Yes.
Well, that's a chatty one, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Say something else. What else?
Say it again. Now.
Oh, go! I don't want to go down to that 5-second timer again. That sucked. Sorry, I will get Andrew Jackson and Q. Richie. I can do that for 2 8s. I believe in me. Real heart of the cards time now. What sucks is that this is only 2 Han. Like, how is all pairs 2 Han?
Right? It feels like it's like just harder to build.
Well, I mean, you also have more chances for Dora if someone else gets gone.
But you also have to not do Toy Toy. Which is probably it's just easier. I think Toy Toy is simply easier than getting all 2 pair.
It's true. Cats
I
said your
think
skills are
you're wrong
lacking.
in
Train
that.
more. Thank you for translating.
But also, you could just get like one of your triplets could be a Dora, and then you could just get 3 extras.
Couldn't you also get all double sequence for like 4, 5, 6?
I don't think that does anything.
We'll find
might
out.
I think it does something. If you're no, that definitely gives you 2 Han. If you're I don't know if it does it when you're doing all doubles, but definitely normally.
Like I said before, tits, they gotta find me.
No, it didn't give him anything.
Really?
I got
No,
the
it-
Tanyao because I had it all simple, so that's probably the only reason that was worth anything.
Yeah,
No. Doing a 4-4-5-5-6-6 should be like.
that's what he had. It didn't give him
I
anything.
had that.
Oh, my.
But they're not. They weren't separate suits though. Because if you have 456, 456, 456 in 3 different suits, then you get extras.
I mean, that also should give you an extra, but I don't know. Maybe because you're going all doubles, it doesn't.
Doubles overrides, I assume.
Damn it. Pop news fancy Kanukistani words. He didn't say it's French as well. Never. I'll never forgive the French.
You know, that's actually one thing that's changed with the YouTube UI that I don't like is it removed my long drop down of playlists, so now I have to go into my playlists tab to see them.
Wait. If
On
you're
your
talking
channel?
about from the phone app or from the computer app?
From the computer, there's only the Your Channel history, playlists, your videos, watch later, liked videos, and clips. It doesn't have all of my other playlists separated out that I can just click on the sidebar like it used to.
Oh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you able to make a playlist like a favorite or something that would potentially move it up there?
Let's see if I can. I can edit, view full playlist, or
No.
I don't think so.
Annoying.
Let's see if I can do it here.
They just misread Logan's run. I'm glad they did, because if Logan's run was you're supposed to die after 30, so
Yeah. They're going for they had it upside down, actually.
yeah.
Like, oh, dang it. It's like the end of Saskia and Peeps where she finally flips the cookbook over and that's the Konami code.
I am good
I
at
did
opening
like
jars,
Logan's
G.
Run. There's a lot of those shows from that era that are like unnecessarily long and boring and tedious.
Yes.
But
Yep.
Logan's Run is a great one.
Yeah, I don't know if my wife has seen it. I wonder if we should just get it and watch it.
Give it a shot.
Yep.
I feel like that was like the weird thing to do back then. Like everybody wanted to be a little bit Kubrick, and they were like, "We're just gonna have this scene where we're gonna focus on this apple," and you're like, "What? Why?" You know, for the important part. What's important about it? I don't know. It's an apple. Yeah, okay.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Canada, where you buy gas by the liter and women by the loony. I think they've exported that now. I think everybody's got their loony. Celine Dion's Canadian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can blame her for starting that. Because I said so, not for any actual reason.
Good. Yeah, why not, eh? Got to blame
Yeah.
somebody. This will make it her.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Don't forget, we also have Toonies, which is the $2 coin.
Oh, that was wild. I saw that $2 coin while we were up there, and I was like, man, why are they turning into Japan now? You're gonna have $5 coins, $20 coins pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the $5 frisbee.
There you go. It's just this
This big
can
giant thing.
opener.
Yeah.
Did any of you watch 70s Logan Run TV series? I think I watched a few episodes that were on like a sci-fi rerun or something when I was at my grandma's, because I recognized parts of Logan's Run when we watched it, but I don't know if that's because it was showing on TV at some point or if it was the series, because it definitely didn't feel the same. But yeah, it was. I'm at least familiar with it. You're just gonna be yelling all night. Jeez, keep adding them up, I guess. Too many foods. It's hair off my mic. Nice. Still climbing up. Still doing all right. Lance Morris. You watch it at your grandma's? Nice. All right, claim them all. To recycle a thing. Yeah, I got another one. Gifts. The recycling a random gift is always a weird thing to do for a mission to then get prizes and the same gift I just recycled. So
Come on, game, smarten up.
Yeah, it's the weirdest one that they make you do. All right, that's the last one. There's all missions for today. After school Mahjong time. Oh, nice. It's the skateboarding chick. No, Shigoyo Moko, Shoyo. What was the wild? All right, let's do. Let's go ahead and get this one because it's a one of a time teacher title. Get this last mast, and then.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah, dude. Oh, bubble tea. Gosh. Freaking,
It's good stuff.
I love bubble tea. I wish it wasn't like 100% sugar. Even when you get it and they're like, "Oh, you want light sugar?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I just ordered a brown sugar milk tea with honey boba. Like, you can make it as 0 sugar as you want. That's not gonna help."
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Opponent wins with Han value less greater than 3, decreased by 2, win my points by 2 points. Okay. So this is like card adapted version. So east, south, west, and north tiles are the same as your seat tiles. And then also every time my turn comes around, I have the opportunity to play one of my cards. So like if I'm close to winning, I can play my double my points. If I think someone else is going to win, I can play the half points card. So it's sort of, it gives you a little interesting strategy side.
You must play your trap card.
Exactly. Can I just play the win card? That's the one I want.
Oh, you want Exodia.
Exactly. Wolverine has a weird run. You blame the manlet and jeans.
Tits, you know Doug and Bob McKenzie? Did you watch Strange Brew? That was an awesome movie.
You always get unsweetened this others, pour the entire bag of sugar. To this day, the weirdest thing I think that the South, and when I say South, I mean Oklahoma and Texas, have shown me, is that before you leave a place, you get another one to go, another drink to go. They're just like, you want a Diet Coke to go? It's like, I didn't even order a Diet Coke. I'm having a whiskey. And they're like, yeah, but like, it's hot out. And then you're like, no, I don't. And then you walk out and you're immediately baking in the sun. And you're like, damn, I really wish I had said yes. And then you turn around and this kind old lady has your cup. Like, it's the styrofoam to go cup. Like, here you go. You're like, damn, how did you know, lady? Well, you look pretty foreign to me, so I figured you'd use it. Capitalism is the great equalizer. We were talking about it being the great filter as well earlier. Were you in that discussion as well?
Great filter of capitalism?
Yeah, so the great filter theory is that the reason we don't see aliens is because there's some sort of cataclysmic occurrence that happens that basically filters out any race from passing a certain point. So for a while they thought like, oh, the great filter is going to be nuclear power and it's going to wipe us out, or the new great filter is like AI is going to wipe us out, and that's why like other races always invent AI and it kills them off at that point, and then we have to wait for like another race to show up.
Okay.
But before the stream really started, we were joking about it being capitalism and creating AI in abundance and everything, leading to whatever Gen Z is, and that's what the real great filter is.
Capitalism.
So I'm explaining plastic cups, but paper straws.
Ah,
Well, you see, it's all dumb because paper straws suck. What we should have is bamboo straws. Bamboo straws are awesome, but I understand that some people aren't a fan of the flavor. I like the flavor of like a good bit of wood when I'm having a coffee. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. But the real issue is that plastic degrades and people don't understand that, and so they're scared of a picture of a turtle they saw wrapped in a plastic Coke or like can wrapper.
But it takes 15 billion years for it to degrade.
That's why we put minerals in it so that it attracts the worms so that it'll actually degrade faster. Like I use them and will be using them in the food truck. It's called mineral filled plastic, and it's just plastic that we shove minerals in that attracts the microbes that break stuff down, and it breaks down in a normal amount of time. Like it acts and treats exactly like plastic.
Why do you want to give turtles worms?
you know what? We're landlocked where I'm at. There is
Yeah.
no ocean around us, so why do we have to use paper straws? They're not
Because
going in the
rivers.
ocean. The rivers.
Exactly. Yeah,
We dump
the
them into
river.
landfills in the ground.
And
The only river they go in is that river of sewage that you showed us in that giant tube.
Yes, yeah. The settling
The
ponds.
giant Canadian fecal tube.
Yeah.
Turtles are now wrapped in face masks. Yeah, but they like it. What? I forget what it was. Was it a Simpsons? Oh no, Minimum Han. Can I double my winnings? Dang it, I forgot the Minimum Han thing. Dang it. I should have checked that. Who's oppressing turtles? I love my turtles. Nobody, but people think they're being oppressed.
I'm oppressing them, actually.
I can't
How will you save the turtles if they do not want to be saved?
Can I rent out the garage pod? What I'm trying. Oh wait, I was telling the joke. It was a Simpsons or one of those where like there's a seagull with the can separator around its neck, and it's, like one of the characters like takes it off, and then the seagull bites them and like puts it back on. And I'm pretty sure it's a Simpsons, and like that was Lisa. And she's like, "Oh no, poor seagull!" But he's like wearing it like bling, like.
Sounds like it.
Dang it. Those wax cups lasted at least 3 days. You'd love to see the electrical in my basement? No, you wouldn't. Actually, it's not bad. The electrical panel itself that's in the basement is one of the newer bits. Maybe 20 or 2005, 2004. So it's not bad. It's a newer panel. It's like a big 200 amp panel. All the service lines coming in are all neat and clamped correctly. The sub panels are all attached properly. Like that looks fine. The problem is as soon as you exit the panel and then the wire goes from like Romex into a junction box, and then the other side of the junction box is paper wrapped or like fabric wrapped, and you're like, oh no.
Ah,
what do I do?
curse you, 1920s.
You put on a wire tap around like this old ass wire, and you go downstairs and it's coming out through like a brand new Romex, and you're like, huh, okay, all right, well, somewhere this is like in a junction box that I now have to find in a wall somewhere. This breaker box looks like something out of Metropolis. It's huge. It is a big one. It's wild because I used to think like a 100 amp panel. I was like, oh, I'd always, we should get a 200 amp panel, and then I've got a 200 amp panel now, and it's like, okay, this is big, but maybe I need a 400 amp panel. Let's do this one. Still cut the 6-pack plastic to this day before throwing it out. Literally went downstairs, or I was coming in from something. And my wife is sitting there cutting the plastic can thing, and I was like, "Why are you cutting that?" She's like, "Cause I don't want something to get caught in it." I was like, "How's it gonna get in the water?" She's like, "Well, if it
The rivers.
ends up in the water." I was like, "What are you about to do to it?" I'm gonna put it in the recycling, and what'll happen to it then? And it's like, oh, it'll go to the landfill that we go to all the time. I'm like, okay, do you think there's a concern there? Like, no. Plus, most of them now, I don't know if you guys have this on some of your can wrappers, but like some of our 6-pack wrappers have like built-in perforation in between all of the circles, so that if something did get caught in there, it would just bust open. Like, I don't think they're as dangerous as they used to be. I don't know if that's a universal, but it just feels.
It's been so long since I bought a 6-pack of anything, really.
For sure. Technically, we bought a 24-pack, and it was just like a cardboard box that had like a bunch of 6-packs basically stuck on it, like restaurant style. But
we refer to that as a flat.
A frat?
A flat, either of beer or pop or whatever it happens to be.
It was a soda. A tumo.
I think DJ's a little behind in the stream. He's talking about New York City earthquakes.
Seagulls at the landfill. Seagulls in Seattle don't go to landfills. Like, every seagull in King County, Pierce County, even down in Clallam, they're all going to Ivers. They all hang out where the fish are. They all hang out somewhere else. Like, I go to the transfer station and the dump, like the real ass dump, not just the transfer station, pretty frequently. There ain't no birds there. The only thing there are rats. You should install an ultra capacitor in my home. Why? Why do I need an ultra capacitor?
So you can be winning all the time. Do you want to be winning all the time, Lane?
Like a super battery? Is that what he's getting at?
Get yourself an ultra capacitor.
No, I'm guessing he's talking about like an actual farad capacitor. We used to use them when we were doing like car audio because you could balance the subwoofers with it. Because like if you look at a capacitor most of the time, it'll say like 1 milli or like micro or like picofarad. Like we use the measurement of farad, but like never in its full size. It's always like a milli or micro pico
very
version
small.
of it, right?
Very small, yeah.
But like when you see these like farad capacitors, they're like the size of a thermos. Like they're huge. And they help your system balance. Charge of the mobile suit I have hidden. How does he know? He's too close.
That's what his tiny truck transforms into.
Exactly. That's why I'm working on it all the time. You can't buy anything in Wyoming with those rings on it. They're illegal here. They carton it or tape the beer. You know what? If I reached in for a 6-pack and it was just like painter's taped, like a little bit of blue tape around it, that would be a lot more convenient, I think, than those stupid plastic things. Like you gotta grab it and you gotta kind of like pivot it down and like out. And it's like, yeah, that's like a doable, like normal human hand motion. But like if I could just grab it and just kind of like tear a blue tape as I pulled it away, I'd be like 10 times faster at grabbing a soda.
Exactly.
Waiting for the stream when I build a thorium reactor. You know what I should do just to piss off all the people that I'm like, how do you like why do you hate my EV? I can make electricity. Can you make gas? And they're like, I can run my diesel on kerosene. I'm like, okay, can you make kerosene? And they're like, you can do it. I'm like, can you personally, do you know how to do this? I should find that guy in Japan that built the machine that like superheats plastic back into gasoline and start producing my own gas just to just to piss people off.
That's what they were doing at the facility next to mine. It was turning all plastics back into methanol.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, dude, I could race with methanol.
Yeah.
Although I would need some sort of octane to stop it from knocking, because
Oh, just,
not exactly tuned for that well of a burn.
Yeah. Yep.
I still don't know why I should install an ultra capacitor. I'm still waiting for the answer to this one.
It's because that's what winners do. Okay.
I get that. I get that. Fine, get rid of that.
But you feel pretty silly discarding all of those damn bamboo tiles.
I bet.
Come on.
What is the point of this? Was the use of capacitor? No. Capacitors use a ceiling fan. Well, yeah. Duh. Okay. You're getting there. Work busy. Oh, okay. I see a lot of stuff that's saying energy savings, and I feel like those people don't understand what capacitors do. Home capacitor, what do?
Remind me what they do?
They store electricity into a balanced state, and in doing so, are able to allow it can allow a system to either work intermittently, where like you have certain capacitors that the capacitor fills up, and then it discharges, and it fills up, and it discharges. But it can be also be used to balance the load across two separate draws.
Oh yeah, this mode's really fun. I mentioned the other day that I got 11.5 thousand points because I ended in 10 pi.
Because of all the cards in play?
Because of the cards. Somebody did the thing where they have to get more points if they don't win, right?
Roll.
Then I had the 2 times thing as well. And or maybe there's something that increased there might have been something that increased the Han value that round or something, I don't remember. But there's something silly, and I got the 11.5 on a 10 pi hand.
Nice.
Which is the most insane thing.
We've had the discussion about me having to tow EVs back to the ranch because they're 90 miles to the nearest charger. Yeah, we've had that one. What you should do, Tits, is you should get a couple some of those big 48-volt batteries and an inverter, and throw those in the back of your truck, and then just charge people to do a DC charge like real quick. I bet someone who's stuck would pay $100 for 100 miles. Real easy. Capacitors also would enable camera flashes to build up a 100,000 volt charge off of 3 volts. Capacitors are used to shock your friends when they're drunk. Oh my gosh, Tits, you did the same thing I did. If you take one of those old disposable cameras, you rip out that capacitor that launches the flash, and then you charge up just one prong. And then you just set it down, and someone grabs it, and they touch both the sides, and it just immediately discharges on it.
Zap. Nice.
You only grab it that way once. It's kind of like if you've ever been in like a forge, like you never touch anything anymore, like a welding area. You never just touch something. You see anybody go to touch something, and they all go.
Yeah, everything is hot
And then they grab it. Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
good.
because burns suck.
Spark made a nick in the metal desk too. You actually have a charge port. Nice. Deseo. Oh, okay. It's not what I thought you said, actually. When I read the translation, that was not at all what I thought that meant. Yaruke Daseo. Hold on. Hold on. Come on, step it up is the translation. It's literally like the will to do something. Huh. I don't think I would have translated that way. Cause like Dase sounds like she's saying like lame. But Yaruki is apparently like the will to do something. Like what are you, lame? Like do something? But it's translating it as come on, step it up. I guess that works. Huh. Interesting choice. She's a Tim Pool fan? Yeah, that's why she's gonna be my next character in this game. Whoops.
I got the pink one, the crazy pink one.
Oh, the crazy pink one?
Yeah.
The problem with the Ballad of Youth is that to get Kazuma, I'd have to risk getting Moe Gihara. And I feel like she puts you on a list. This one has a cane. I have Fox Ear. Glistening Twilight, just all male, all female. Oh, Light and Shadow, that's the other one. Menia and Fukase. Hey, Fukase over here. Why is your name Fukase?
She's the Italian one.
Hey, a Fudo enthusiast, a strategic mindset. I love the toy. This one is playing fast and tricking others with Dama. The translation's been localized.
And distracting with Opie.
Get localized.
Get localized, bitches. Okay. Let's gotcha. What should we do? Should I do the Ballad of Youth? Should I risk it? Let's look at this overview.
Do you want that pink-haired one?
I kind of like the skateboard. It's a fun deal. Their birthday's on 5/11, which is coming up, so it'd be just in time. Oh, their favorite is an open Oh, and they have a JoJo GIF.
You have to take the risk. You have to take the risk.
All right, we're taking the risk, everybody. Let's see, we got 10 risks.
Also, you might just not get her because it's like a 3% chance. So you have like a probably like 20-something% chance to actually get a character.
It's a 5% chance of getting a character. But if I get a character, I've got a 30% chance of it being this one or 30% of it being this one. So, all right, 5%, and I've got 10 to roll. That means I'm not statistically gonna make it.
Here we go.
Yeah, likelihood you're not getting a character.
Her bud type was AB. Open it up. It's a book. The Book of Luck.
I don't think you got a character, did you?
Not yet. You can't do like 10 at a time. I have to just keep clicking next.
Oh shit, that's weak.
I thought you could do 10 at a time.
You can if you pay for them. But the lucky toke, the pink ones that you get, I don't think let you do that.
Singles. That's kind of weird. You can skip the animation if you want.
You can, yeah, but why would I skip the animation? That's like part of streaming. Yes!
Oh yeah!
Oh,
Oh! I did it!
I don't even know what he got. Oh shit, he got it!
Nicely done.
Yeah, you're just like 10 seconds behind.
I'm
I
the
am.
best. Oh my gosh, Ricci City, I hope you're watching. I did. I trusted you.
I guess you're gonna have to make that clip then.
I have to make that clip. That clip is happening. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that, dude. Oh. Does she come with this outfit or do I have to go win this outfit now?
No,
Like,
that's the default. That's not the.
yes. Oh my goodness. Your ears. Sorry about your ears. They'll heal. The bleeding only lasts for a little bit.
Yeah, the other character I'm looking for isn't on banner yet, so I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
I'm happy enough with the character I got now.
Yeah, I'm oh, that only took 3. It only took 3. I can't believe that worked. Okay, I can now do a favorited character. And then let's bond up. All right, you're getting the Coke bottles. Too bad he wasn't wearing gym shorts. I am wearing gym shorts. That's my knee.
Don't be so salacious on stream, Blaine. Jeez.
Please,
You have a wife.
I do have a wife. She laughs at my shorty shorts.
She thinks they're cute.
Showing them knees for free.
Knees for
Only
free.
fools would do that.
Thunder.
You gotta do it for a super chat at least.
Oh, I don't have any more chances. Okay, I can do more gifts later. I can't believe I've got JoJo now. All right. Any big plans for today? Go with my own flow today.
Haha, Kakyoin.
All right, that'll work.
What
What else we get? We get awesome skateboarding spray paint type. Okay, that's the Bond one. Okay, cool. That'll be a fun outfit to unlock. And then Gadu sitting in the stairs. Wait, is that a... Can I unlock that one, or is that...
Oh, you can buy
it's
that.
in the outfits. Okay.
It's also not one of the expensive ones. It looks like it doesn't have a live 2D.
$11.50 for that one.
It probably just has less extras to go along with it. That's why it's a little bit cheaper than some of the others.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the one I wanted was like $20. It's crazy.
Sale ends in 16 days. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, if you want to pick it up, you can.
I want to see the skateboard. Why? The whole point of like having you is that you have this skateboard. You also have like you have a cassette tape in your backpack. Do you even know what that is? Or is that your phone case?
Oh, imagine kids have cassette tape phone cases and they don't know what that is.
There's a bank in Seattle that offers a cassette tape on your like debit card. I laugh every time that I have somebody pay me with it. I'm like, do you even know what that is? It's got to be like millennials and records though. We're like, of course we know what it is. We're into that type of media. Least Blaine wasn't around in the 80s for short and tight shorts. Oh, fan site. If you watch one of my gym shorts, there's one of them where I'm wearing the shorty shorts. I've got they've got like the white stripes down the sides and like the white piping around the bottom and the waist. Oh, I have them. I had to pray at Aluminum Shrine in Kyoto. You get the watch list character instead of the pool. Nice. All right, now that we're cool, let's play another match. That way we can kakyo in some people.
Just use that the entire match.
Just every time I go to play a tile. That way they never know if it's like my tell or not. All right, what's up? Igarashi Psycho. Getting drunk over there. Classic starter and little child Kana. How we doing today?
Oh, you're winning today.
And you can still see it on stream. That's awesome.
I'll tell you what, they did not have the rights to use that.
They have to have the rights. Just in the same way that they have the Licorice Recoil collab.
Oh, do they have a?
Well, I
gender
mean, the thing
collab?
is that it's just a parody. They don't actually have to have rights to
I know. I was joking.
deliver
about
an homage.
need the rights, but I didn't.
But
know
I
if
wouldn't
they-
be surprised if they did.
If they did, I feel like they probably try to go for more than just like a picture, you know?
Maybe it's coming. Maybe they're just like working, like nailing out the details, and they're like, "Well, you could have some of these emotes," and they're like, "Thank you," and they're like, finally, they put them all together while they're waiting for the rest of it. Ooh, no more 8s. Oh, I forgot to add my new title from this this after school event. Dang it! I always do the wrong dragon. Always with the white dragon. We're gonna get rid of green dragon. We got the 2, 2, 4, 5. The 2 probably dumped the 2 or the 9. No, the new 9 can go away. Keeping 1s and 9s not super useful. We want to get down to a simples hand. Yeah, if we need to. Oh, like that one. Like that one's all opened up. In the 80s, we all wore half shirts and tight shorts and long socks and Puma shoes.
Ah,
I feel like my generation thinks you all wore Converse, but there is a surprising amount of Vans, actually, I think, in the 80s.
and Reebok.
Reeboks.
Yeah.
Reeboks didn't matter until you could pump them up with the tongue. That's
No,
when they got
even,
cool.
This was even before that. This was just like, because I remember in high school, everybody's had their Reeboks.
Ribbits. Was it like a new company, or was it just like everyone was excited about it?
I don't even know how long Reebok's been around for, but you can have a
Reebok
look.
Wiki. See what we get. Reebok started in 1958, so
Okay.
66 years ago. Not terribly long,
Nope.
but coming out in the 50s or 58, moving up through that would make sense for getting like kind of the big part of their climb coming in the 80s. Converse was 70s. Is that when they filmed Hoosier?
No.
Is that when they filmed Frasier?
No.
Is that when they filmed Who Frasier?
You're thinking of Garfield.
Garfunkel? Simon and Garfunkel? I remember that.
No,
Carfunkel?
James Carfunkel.
Who? Carfunkel?
Carbuncle?
Arbuckle?
James
Yes,
Arbuckle.
Arbuckle.
John Arbuckle?
Arbuckle? That's the commie buckle. So there are multiple reasons. One is for future-proofing energy needs. Second is for safety of your electronics. And third is for energy savings. How do you save energy with a capacitor? I understand the safety of electronics. Future-proofing energy needs? I don't...
Thinking of James Elroy?
Lord Elrond?
James McElroy?
Ricky Gervais. That's it.
Providing a boost of power when your AC turns on. Oh, I don't have that issue. And when we do have ACs, they're all mini splits, so there's no draw. Can run that off the sun. Greatest sports movie ever. I love Hoosiers. It's such a good show. Good movie. Pass.
Oh, so we finished Die Ranger, and then
Oh,
we moved
yeah.
on. We moved on to Ninja Sentai Kakurenja.
Oh, dang it. Kaku Ranger?
Kakurenja.
Do they say that the capacitor saves you energy because of the fact that it discharges some amount of energy in order to help with high loads in the system? Except you paid for the energy that's being stored on that capacitor, so you're not really saving energy. Unless you're, like, saving it at a different price, but we don't do peak metering around here. All of our power comes from the water. But are mini splits powerful enough to cool large rooms? Yes. Yes, they are. You should get one sized properly. But a little like 9,000 BTU mini split in the corner is handling a little tiny oven baked shed. So it's 16 by 12 and it just gets baked by the sun, and I can make that thing 62 degrees in like 10 minutes. It's crazy how cold it gets and stays without too much work. You can feel it actually turning off and like not having to worry about things. They also do and that's a mini split running on 110. You can get a 110 mini split that also is in 12,000 BTU, so a little bit more power output if you have like a 600 square foot room. But if you have like a big like LDK, like your living room, dining room, kitchen are all sort of one floor space and they're big, you got like 900 square feet of that, then you definitely want to put in a unit that's running off a 220. That would just be, it would be crazy not to. And then if you're going to be installing a 220 unit, you might as well they make some where the mini split, instead of being like a single rectangle piece with one fan, is actually a double stacked rectangle with two fans, and you can have two zones. Who Frasered Robert? Yeah, ever since we went to Japan, I always thought the mini splits were like great. And then learning more about them, doing the install, as well as like, just servicing them is so much easier because it's just that real easy pipe. You suck it all out. It doesn't take long. Like a little tiny normal vacuum that you would get to use in like a vacuum pot can help you service one of those. You don't need like a big Pro Vac. Also good for solar panels, but I don't think you have those. Andrew Clark.
You don't know.
Solar panels. I have 10
You don't know.
solar panels. I have so many solar panels that I have more batteries on the way because I don't have enough stuff using the power, and it's just wasting because it's not a grid-tied system. It's all off-grid. But yeah, my solar panel system's all off-grid for right now. But as opposed to a capacitor, I'm pretty sure just having a battery bank is good enough for me in that system. But if I didn't have a solid battery bank, then it would make more sense. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't seen an inverter that isn't capable of handling everything I would plug into my panel, that I would be worried about a draw that's so big that I would need a giant capacitor to help out with. But you never know. You hear cute Chinese noises. Yeah. And no ductwork. Dude, the no ductwork, drilling a hole in a wall and just shoving some, like, copper pipe through it as you mount the inside unit and then just going outside and sort of bending the those pipes without, like, kinking them. So easy. So easy. Solar panels are everyone watching. It's true. And they make so much juice. It's like I knew that I would make enough power for what I needed, but I'm making so much power that, like, it's all being wasted because, again, it's not grid tied. So I'm not doing the thing where, like, power comes in and I just sell it to the power company because it's not tied into our grid because I specifically didn't want to have to permit anything. But now I'm like, okay, so I gotta like wire it over here so that I can run a mini split, and I'll put that mini split into like the living room, and then I can wire an outdoor plug over here, and we can start charging the EV off of that. That'll help because it makes so much there. Primitive sun user. I'm next to Yellowstone. I have lots of gray days, so I have geothermal. Even on our gray days, my battery doesn't drop below like 80%. With me like full bore on the AC unit. Run. I need to tighten this. I don't like how this wiggles. I like how unenthused I am, but I don't like that it says child brainstorm. That feels very weird.
We should probably change that.
I'm gonna put my microphone so it covers that up next time I see it. You hear some states mandate grid tied. Not this one. Huh?
That sounds like communist utopia.
Yeah, that's wild.
Sounds like California.
The problem with mandating grid tied anything is that they sell, like, you can go to Harbor Freight and you can get a solar panel and a little battery charger and you can go camping with it. You're not mandatory grid tying that. So how is the law written that those are okay, but another one wouldn't be? My only guess is that it would be if the solar panels are mounted on a addressed roof, that you would have to tie them to the grid. If they wrote it that way, that would suck. But that would make more sense, because why would you, as someone whose goal is to make your house more self-sufficient, remove a redundancy? So you have solar panels that go down to your inverter. You have the grid that comes in through your panel and goes into your inverter. And you have your battery backup that goes into your inverter. And sometimes you also have a generator that plugs in if you're really thinking about, like, well, what if real shit hits the real fan? So you have all of these things. Why would you do the solar panels, the generator, and the batteries and not tie it to the grid? Because if something happens to your solar panels, you still want power. If something happens to your generator, you still want power. You don't want to have like a chunk of your stuff that just sort of like stops working because you had a failure on like one of your panels or something. Like that seems wild that someone would put them on their house and not tie it to the grid. Obviously, I did the shed, but like the shed is like, I would have to either like plumb out to the shed, or like you would have to do something to get the grid to tie into the shed. And it's way easier, way cheaper to not do that, and just run the panels on it. Nevada does? Huh. I'm curious how that law is written, but not enough to worry about it because I don't live in Nevada. And sell your power back to the grid? Yeah, the selling back is nifty. But for me at this phase in life, so much of it is about just like being prepared and able to weather a storm. Like we literally had the wires that connect down our alley just bust. And our house and the 4 of our neighbors all just lost power as it like cascaded up the transformers. And like I was terrified because I heard the noise and I know that's an electrical explosion noise. And I was like, oh no, did I fuck up the solar panels? Like I was expecting to go outside and see like the shed like blown out the side because the battery failed or something. Luck, that was the only thing that had power was the solar everything. So it was like, okay, I can switch over to our generator for the home, but it was like, yeah, this is really nice to just have power if you need to. We have heat if we need to. We have cold if we need to. You know, it's not. You don't have to have a total collapse, civil war, for there to be a reason to be prepared for food, power, and shelter. You reckon Seattle would because communist utopia? Seattle, maybe communist utopia. Washington, not communist utopia. Very, very, very quickly not communist utopia. You look at that voting map, you got a very blue King County. Second you're outside of that, it is as red as they come. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Alex. You have the backpack panel above my water thing, my bob. Thank you. Seattle has those commie signs on all the streets, or are they gone finally?
No,
which
they're all
commie
there.
signs? Because we have lots of commie signs.
Those are all there.
We have a statue of Lenin in Seattle. Like, what do you mean are the commie signs gone? We went to the flower viewing festival, the Hanamizaki, over at the UW at the Quad. Beautiful, beautiful sakura blossoms. Just gorgeous. And there was like a bunch of people in like masks holding a giant sign that said like trees can't grow under bombs, free Palestine. I was like, I don't know. I think trees can. The trees might be all that's left, actually. Oh, it was wild. It's like, wow, it's a good thing everything else is pretty, and you're not like in the way because you're too timid of a protester to really like be annoying. But like, thanks for being a bitch because now I don't have to really look at you. You know, I was hoping someone would drop the old East a little sooner than this. I should have kept those green dragons, but I did not.
I mean, you never would know. You never would have known.
You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known.
Well,
There it
you could have
is.
not been a bitch, and you could have gone for it.
Oh, we're in the south round. Dang it! Dang it! How am I in the south round? How does an East only game make it to South 1? Oh, because nobody has enough points. Dang it.
Yep.
Dang it.
Now you're feeding him.
How does this not count as pon?
It just don't.
It just don't. Ultra
There's a
drives don't
reason
replace
it's not.
batteries. They're like shock absorbers for your grid. In the case of solar power, they keep the system from dipping or surging too much or too little. Oh, interesting. It makes sense, like as a device. Like I get it. But I just don't. I don't know how necessary they are, given the way that my loads are. It's nice, gentle loads everywhere. And actually, the inline resistors on the batteries, with the BMS as well as the new inverters, I don't know that I need it. I'll keep an eye out though next time I'm looking for that upgrade. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, Tits, I think he's saying that they don't replace the batteries. It literally is just like it can discharge a lot more energy more quickly than the battery systems. But running the running the 48-volt batteries. I haven't seen that as oh gosh. Ah!
Don't you love it when that happens? It just says, no, you can't win.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't worry unless your grid is prone to surges. It happens surprisingly often, actually. I have a bit of an annoying, like, specific home here. Loads and now discharge. Yeah, every time I was saying that, that's all I could think of. Everyone's just laughing at me now. I'm just gonna keep drawing and discarding until this is done. I'm cranky.
Do you want to watch a CBG Gray video?
Sure. You did it! Yeah, why do they say child or parent on the name tag? That is a weird one. Oh, baby!
We can't see what you have anyways.
Oh, you can't? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Starting out with those white dragons, also known as Hatsu, if you want to learn the Japanese way of saying everybody's name.
I love how Michael decided he wanted the lowest quality avatar he could possibly
I thought
make.
it was like he had lost connection or something. I was like, oh, what's
No, that was
going
on
on over there?
purpose.
But no, he has full bars.
I know what you guys are talking about. I'm like very low connection.
You're roboting so bad.
Okay, then it's not the fucking bars, I guess.
I'm just teasing. You weren't roboting at all.
Your brain is.
Oh, nice. Your brain. Your brain.
Yeah, you might as well go for the honey too.
It's my true desire.
Like a true survivor.
I'm entirely too lucky tonight. It happens.
Yeah, I'd probably drop a name.
Surprisingly often in my life. I have been very fortunate.
You gotta keep that 3. You gotta keep that 3.
I already kept the 3.
Keep
Did
it.
you catch up?
No, I'm behind.
You're 15 seconds behind.
Are you watching stream like on YouTube?
No, but that would probably be more caught up.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, cause you're talking in real time.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. The video doesn't load in real time. Maybe I can make it low quality. Maybe that help.
Huh.
No.
Oh, now the video got muted.
What?
Now the video is muted.
Oh, whoops! I have to click this.
Yeah.
I wasn't
You
sending
paused
it through left, right.
Now Michael is speaking through our ears.
Michael.
I'm
Speak.
still standing.
I'm still standing after all this time.
Your brain is.
Should I,
two
like,
brains,
grab a
each
bag
with
of chips
hemispheres,
and be
each
really
doing
loud
half
real
the
quick?
work of being you.
No.
Half your vision goes to each.
Are you
half
sure?
of
I
the
think that
brain
fixed all
directed
those
by each
problems.
Right control.
What? What are you saying?
He's trying to be annoying.
Yeah. Congratulations. Success. This video has a
Easily.
very tall peak at the beginning of it because I keep restarting. It's me. I'm the restarter.
Your brain is two brains, two hemispheres, each doing half the work of being you. Half
You have to
your
mute
vision
yourself,
goes to
Michael.
each, and
I'm muting myself.
Fucker.
half the movement directed by each. Right controls left and left controls right. Your two brains coordinate through a wire of nerves, but this wire can be cut and was, for a time, used as an epilepsy treatment. After the cut, people
I don't know how true this is, but I know at one point in my life I was told that when the like all fetuses are female up until a certain point when the chemical wash or hormone wash turns them male.
That's also
and
what
that
I was told. Yeah.
in the male well, this is the part that I'm not sure is true. When that happens, that the male brain actually separates a little bit more than a female brain. Oh, 0 left or 0 left. Uh-oh.
You have to go for the. No, I think you have to just get another 2 pins, but I don't know how you can do that. Or do you have to rely on 4, don't you?
I would have to rely on 4.
Yeah, I guess you probably have to drop to 9. That was probably your best bet.
I'm gonna try this.
Yeah, because you can't get the 5.
This
or
is true.
3.
The splitting of the brain is true. That wasn't just a thing that someone told me. To be like, men's and women's brains are different.
No, it doesn't help you. You can't take that.
Doesn't help.
Yeah.
Seemed the same, though their brain was split in twain. Except some post-split patients describe that while selecting their morning outfit with right hand, left might come along to disagree. Actually, left hand might quite often disagree, which these split brain patients found frustrating. What's happening? To investigate, remember, right brain sees and controls one half, while left brain controls and sees the other. But only left brain can speak. Hello. Because that's where the speech center is located. Right brain without this is mute. In normal brains, this doesn't matter because each half communicates across the wire with the other. But split brains can't, and thus you can show just the right brain a word, ask the person, what did you see, and you'll hear nothing. Because left speaking brain saw nothing. Meanwhile, right brain will use its hand to pick the object out of a pile hidden from left brain. This is...
Oh, that's wild.
That's yeah. These kind of tests are crazy.
The idea that like your brain wouldn't be able to speak a thing because that half of it isn't connected to the speech section, but you could still answer a question because it still knows the thing.
Yeah, it still has motor functions. It still has access to your hearing senses.
What else does it have access? Like, what does the left side get that the right side doesn't?
I mean, he keeps talking about it, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping to learn is what is it over there?
Might go into YouTube.
Ask why are you holding the object, and speaking left brain will make up a plausible sounding but totally wrong reason.
I always wanted to learn how to solve one of these.
Left brain isn't lying, it's just doing what brains do, creating
everybody's a
its past actions to its current self. A behavior which does rather cast doubt onto the notion of free will, but that's a story for another time. Creating reasons for why it does things is just something left brains do. It happens in normal, healthy humans all the time, and if you think about it closely, you know you've done this. Back to experiments. Give right brain an object, ask the person what's in your hand, and they won't be able to say.
I'm not holding anything.
And when asked to draw, a split brain can draw 2 separate objects simultaneously with each hand in a...
That's
just
creepy.
Creepy.
Thinking about trying to do that is like painful. Like
yeah, that is scary. Also, you are in South, so you can drop the dragon.
The brain is a wonderful computer. You learn this at stroke class. Left brain got more snooch because it can riz. Shit, I just got 12 on nice.
Challenging. These experiments on split brain patients are deeply unsettling because they really point in the direction of a mute, separate intelligence, something living in
Conscious.
the skull. You can even ask questions of a split brain and get disagreement on the answer. So if your brain is split, who is the you in this situation? From the outside, it's tempting to think of the part of the brain that's speaking as the person, but something is hearing and answering questions. And though right brain can't speak, it does understand faces, which left brain can't. If this is you,
Oh, wild. That's what it gets? The ability to recognize people?
So I have a very strong right brain, I can tell you that.
I feel like I'd rather have the ability to speak. I can always talk my way out of a problem.
I definitely feel like I have the lack of ability to speak on certain things.
I'm okay on that one.
Hmm.
Big headphones times you can charge the phone. Nice. Big old headphones. I'll try not to scream in your ear. All right. Deal.
Don't know who your friends and family are in a crowd. This act of cutting exposes two minds in one head, and the talking mind doesn't know there's someone else in the house. The left brain can describe the situation it's in, but nonetheless will constantly be surprised by right brain's actions and explain them away. There's a question to be asked here. Why, after separation, does right brain not totally freak out, but instead plays along helpfully, answering questions and listening to left brain's dumb stories about what's happening?
It's the best pony? I don't know.
Speculation time, but one answer is the cutting doesn't make right brain a separate intelligence, consciousness, person, but rather it has always been. In normal people, perhaps right brain grows up as a companion without a choice, feeling at first
You are too. That's a wild idea. It's like a whole new idea of the there's two wolves inside of you. Kind of makes sense. Like, cuz how would you have like you can sort of like kind of discuss with yourself if like you should do something. How could you have a dialogue like in your internal monologue if you didn't have a second sort of thinking
continual
process,
thought process,
right?
yeah.
That makes sense.
somewhat equal partners, but then as speech develops that it can't participate in, that increasingly becomes the central point of life, it resigns to mutely coordinate with left brain. At this moment in your
I probably wouldn't
normal
keep that
head,
for.
there are two of you watching this video.
Yeah.
One having a mind equals blown moment, and the other mentally rolling its eye at the obviousness of it all. In split brains, right doesn't freak out because not a whole lot has really changed. You might not agree and may be arguing right now why it can't be possible, exactly as we would expect talking left brain to do. Speculation aside, split brain patients show at the very least that in the mind there is a separate something that can hear and understand and respond given the right circumstances. Your brain isn't entirely yours. Who is you? You is
There we go, baby. Yeah, baby.
But we can go deeper.
Either one. I can't actually read it at high
Oh
enough
my gosh!
resolution.
I brought you in.
What?
It's still echoing.
What do you mean?
It is?
Is it not for anybody else?
I didn't hear anything.
No. No echo.
Wait, did you? I was gonna say, did you get a different video?
No, I think it's part of the same video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
going
the
deeper.
ending of it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Things. You click here to go to our channel and watch the next part.
There you go.
Okay, so they just had a companion video.
Before we do the
Hey,
next
you got
part,
first on. Yeah.
I've got to head off, guys. I got
Oh,
work
yeah, it's getting
tomorrow.
late for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
See you, Pop. Have a
What
good
a-
time.
what a fun time.
Have
Glad I
some
came
good
out.
anime. Yeah.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
you betcha, buddy.
Later,
For
Pop.
sure.
I will hopefully see you guys on Saturday morning for some gameplay, or maybe Sunday for some anime show.
Hold on. What time is my thing on Saturday? 1 second.
Hmm.
I might be there.
Oh, nice.
My
You can
brain
see
has been waking me up earlier with these gym shorts, so
some,
it might actually be a
Nice.
thing where I can do it.
see some Dr. Slump.
Exactly. How's that game? Is it like playing that Atom game? Whatever that
Oh,
one was.
it's not.
Astro Boy game.
It is not as hard as Astro Boy. Astro
very
Boy just kicked my ass, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
this one's way more fun, and it's got the humor, the Akira Toriyama humor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, guys. You guys have yourselves a good night, and I will
Yeah.
see you later.
Awesome.
I was thinking about the anime I watched today. I was like, I dropped the 2 shows. I dropped the Elf Bride show. I was like, it's just kind of whatever. I don't care enough about it. So moved on from that one. I dropped the voice. It wasn't the voice actual radio. What was the other one I dropped today, Michael?
Shit, I'm not sure. It was pretty boring.
But even
Not
Delicious
voice
Dungeon,
actor
which I do
radio.
enjoy quite a bit.
Salad bowl of eccentric.
There's Salad Bowl. Yeah, I dropped Salad Bowl because the main character, or the main 2 characters I thought was the detective dude and the little girl, little princess from another world. But for like 2 episodes in a row, we focused on her retainer being homeless and then getting involved in a cult. And it wasn't as funny as it should have been. It just did not have much comedy at all. So I was like, why am I watching this? I was coming in for comedy, and I'm not really getting anything else out of this, so I dropped it. Yeah, I feel like when shows hit their like second half of their season or like their second season, there isn't usually as much to talk about unless somebody else is also getting into it and you just want to discuss specific stuff about it, right? Like trying to describe and say like, oh hey, this is what was going on in Delicious and Dungeons Week. This is what I liked, and there's not really much of a reason. There's like not much to it when we're 15 episodes in, you know?
Like it just sort of like repeats.
It's because like it is good, and it's good for the same reasons why I'm still watching it. It's like I watched the whole season of this, and I still enjoy it a lot. There's not much more to add on top of stuff I already said about it.
Yeah, you know, time, it's a flat circle, so we just run out of things to say.
That can happen.
Yeah, I mean the way I talk about stuff is just like I don't have much reason to talk about it. I can talk about Astal Tears of Earth, which I've been playing through recently. I've been really enjoying. I don't remember if I brought it up at all because I've mostly been playing it this week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania with some very old trappings in terms of like how the graphical style and lots of the way the gameplay is designed. You control 3 characters that eventually expands into 5 different characters that each have their own little abilities. And as you explore more of the tower, you unlock new rooms, you get new items for each of them that give them new stuff to do. Your main guy is a sword guy. He has higher defense. He's melee only, and he attacks quickly, so you can do the most DPS. Is your thing still going good? I just heard I heard a Windows like. Oh, that's my controller. Never mind. That's why I was like, I had that. Yeah, I wasn't using it. Yeah, let me plug that back in there. Okay, I was like, what's the Windows noise? Yeah, your main sword guy, melee, higher defense. You have your mage guy. He has a slightly longer than melee range attack. He has a little bit slower attack speed. And then your ranger has full screen attacks, but she has the slowest attack speed. And then they'll have different little abilities that come with them. Like the first upgrade you get is a reflective sword, a mirror sword, which gives your melee guy a little bit extra range, but also reflects projectiles. And then he also gets a dash, which lets him move across the map faster. And it feels really good because you can jump out of your dash to get like super long jumps and stuff like that. I'm sure I can use that to skip certain things and levels, but I haven't really tried to mess around with it yet. Your ranger feels really good to use, and she has some specific stuff that only she can do in terms of traversal because she gets an extra jump off of walls. She can wall jump once. And then she has a bow upgrade, which allows her to open specific types of doors, you know, like Samus would with missile launcher or whatever, stuff like that.
Exactly, where you get the super missile doors.
And then your mage's attack can go through walls, so you can hit blocks behind walls to unlock new passages as well. Yeah, all these things interconnect with each other, and it feels very nice. The one thing I don't like so much, which is very much an older design style, it has a roguelite element where your characters get stronger after you die based on collecting like coins, basically picked up off enemies' deaths or whatever. Off killing enemies, like their soul points. So yeah, you gotta upgrade your character's stats, and you also get a couple of extra things, like you unlock your. I think you can just get some small upgrades, like all of your characters. I was trying to think of.
Thoughts on that revelation? What revelation?
Oh yeah, talking about the UR2 thing. I think that's what he means. I'll go back to that in a sec. But. Yeah, I've been really enjoying Astal Tears of Earth. The weird thing is the fact that after you die, instead of going back to bonfires you find, which you can save at and like have your restart there after you reload your game, when you die, you restart at the bottom of the tower, at the beginning of the tower. And you are unlocking shortcuts, so you don't have insane amounts of backtracking to get back to where you were once you unlock like different points where the elevator can go to.
Level design like that. Is the shortcut like a wild shortcut, or does it like make logical sense in world?
It makes sense because there's an elevator that basically goes up the tower, and you can go up and down. You can go down the tower and you can go up. There's like dungeon There's like deep dungeon stuff. There aren't that many of them, but it doesn't usually become too difficult to navigate around the world as long as you keep a good idea of where you're going. You can use your map. The one thing it is lacking somewhat is map markers, and some of the passages between rooms are not marked because they're behind secret doors, but they are still super useful, and you'll end up using them quite a bit. So, yeah, not it doesn't have the best traversal, but I do enjoy it a lot. I might enjoy it less when I get to the late game when I'm going to be backtracking a lot more or like farther to get to places I need to go. But right now, entering like the mid game, I'm really enjoying going through the game. It's one of my more pleasant Metroidvania experiences.
I can read between the lines. What do you did you ever play Hollow Knight?
Yeah, Hollow Knight was amazing. Yeah.
There was a video that I watched that was like the Hollow Knight map is broken, and
oh yeah, I
it went into this whole community where like, because when you play Hollow Knight, it feels fine. Like it doesn't feel broken.
Oh yeah, there's like very few errors in the map that they had to make.
But then when they zoom out and like take photos of the map and like try to piece it together, there's a ton of stuff that doesn't work. Like these rooms are the wrong size, these rooms are the wrong shape, these rooms have like entire places below, and they have to like, there's a bunch of different ways that the community tries to like make the map, like the giant overworld map work.
Yeah, I don't think
and
there's actually
like,
anything wrong with
wild
that,
because like when you play the game, you have no sense of that. Like it just feels like.
Oh yeah, there are some that are larger than others, but for the most part, the actual issues with the map don't exist when you're playing it.
Yeah, there's
nothing
zero issues until you're like trying to like
up.
be a cartographer. Yeah. Like it's kind of
yeah.
Cool.
There's nothing that would mess up your sense of direction in the game. I think there's like maybe one or two.
Oh, you're kidding me!
At least you didn't give him the red one.
Right.
That's always the worst is when somebody feeds the red one.
Of course.
Haneman. That's how you die.
That is how I die in my first sun room. All right, come back.
You're gonna learn today, Sonny.
Yeah, we're gonna learn you. You got a purty mouth. Oh no.
So yeah, this looks amazing. This looks amazing.
Do it. Give me a dragon at midnight.
I've won everything. Yeah, I got triplets.
Give it to me.
One.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think I want to keep the one because I already have a 2-3 on the other side, and the 6 is just better to build off of.
PKT 1 2 3 1 2 3.
I don't know. It's like trying to rely on that happening just feels so sketchy.
Going for the win.
Yeah. You could probably drop White Dragon, yeah.
Dragon dumping.
It's not about winning, guys. It's about sending a message.
And the message is I'm gonna win.
Especially because you have like the double 9 pair. That's just like 2 extra. It's like you might as well keep that. I like the 6 better than.
Wait, you like the 6 better?
I like the 6 better than a 3 actually. That's the thing I would change it. That's it. That's about it. But either way, you're just waiting for another tile to build off of. That's about it. Like at a run or a triple. You're not really concerned which it is at this point. It is fairly likely you'll get to pwn your 9 though, so you're gonna expect to get a pair for the last one. That's what I'd be thinking. Yeah. I guess it doesn't actually matter which. I'd probably drop my 7 because I think people usually drop lower ones, but it doesn't make neither of them are better. Neither of them.
I'm gonna drop the 3 because the 7 is closer to doing a run with the 9.
Okay, yeah.
In my brain, and also I see that 6 and that 9 up there, making me think that I could take advantage of that. And I usually change my.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, you're right in terms of the fact that there's an 8 on the Dora, which makes it more likely that people aren't going to be going for that.
6. Oh, so close. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Okay, I think I understand your call.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, you couldn't have done anything against that, but yeah, I think you made the right call.
Nothing. Just keep reading things off, why don't you? Where's your second column? Oh no. Oh no.
No, you got the 8K.
I have to go for whatever I can. Okay, we're going all characters now.
As I say, you can't just go for water. You actually have to get a good win now.
I've already got the red 5. We're going all in on this one. Oh, and I'm gonna go for doing it as a Ricci too, so that I can.
You need the points. There's
get
no
that
other
extra
way.
point. Ah, somebody con so we can get like a real freaking Dora in here. West as Dora. Nobody wants to explore
Ew.
that side of things.
Ew. Ew.
Yes.
Yes, it's happening.
Yes, come on, baby.
You want to get rid of all those wins so you can get a half flush?
I'm going for full flush.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, he's at 9,000. Also, this is East only, isn't it?
It should be East only, yeah. We're
Yeah,
at
it's East
3
only
already.
If it was Hanchan, you could just wait it out and you could play safe. You can't do that here. East only, you have to be aggressive because you lose otherwise.
You're gone, yeah.
Everybody else is gonna be trying to close out
Look,
the game.
it's your character, Toho.
Yeah,
Toho Nagi.
it's definitely not me playing against you. You know.
Yeah, do you even have the
Oh,
fun
I do.
splash?
Yeah,
for the
I got
event?
first on, and I have
Okay.
the. Also, I already got the awakening though, so I would be the other model.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I gotta restart my awakening so I can get that graffiti model. Come on. Ooh, clenching. God, it's not helpful.
Not helping. Honestly, in situations like this, I would like to try to dump my most valuable tiles first. So I would just hold on to 9 for another round because I know it's going to be gone anyways. And just try to get rid of any of those middle tiles earlier so they can't possibly take them. Or less chance they take them, right?
Well, I mean, there's already 2 of these Wests out there, so that.
Oh, I wasn't
That's
thinking about the
hanging
West. I
out
was
for
thinking about
no
the
reason.
6. Yeah. Yeah.
I love the Book of Revelation. I do. It's a fun book. All right, we're doing it. We're opening up. No.
Yeah, I have no
Can't
idea which
do it.
one it
I
is.
can't do it. I can't. I need too many points to open up.
Yeah. The White Dragon does not matter at all because they're already down.
All right. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good.
You just need to get all the tiles you need in all of your successive draws.
I
Because
got
you only
this.
have 4 more.
I got it.
It's okay. He's got it.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. It's working. Oh, what do I actually need?
You need
Not
like
a 5. Jeez.
I think you need a 2 or you need a 3 also because you can't actually use the
I need a
2s.
6. If I get a 6, I'll be
I
solid.
guess. Oh yeah, I forgot you can have the pairs there. That's fine.
Oh, no.
Dang it.
The game hates you.
Man, how does the game not give me every tile I need at the end of the game? How dare they?
Come on.
Boom.
I gotta do it.
You have to do it because you can't win otherwise.
I gotta at least get it to 10 pie.
Yeah. It's like you have.
Dang it!
It's like you have no other win condition.
Oh no.
Now you're losing.
And of
more
course
money.
they're waiting on the characters. Have a good one, Andrew Clark. I help you play those games, yeah. Get on the talkie talk meds.
What happened?
All I have to do is I have to roam from the guy to my right all of his points.
Yeah, you just see every point he has, and then you can win.
Then I'll at least get into potentially.
Okay, Blaine.
second.
Here's how you win. You go 13 orphans now.
Yeah, that's the only way.
You'll do it.
You already have like 3 of the tiles you need.
I
Or you-
discarded a couple of them already, though.
No. Oh my god, Blaine. Go all greens.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Dang it, I got rid of the green dragon.
Oh, you mother.
There's 3 green dragons out there. I don't think I can do it without them.
You're game throwing.
I am. I'm getting ready to smurf with this account later.
You can't go below first dawn.
Dang it.
That's the bottom. You're already at the bottom, Blaine.
I'm at the bottom of the new rung. Yeah, you're 3. Nobody likes you.
I don't actually like how you have to actually play points to do the higher difficulty mahjongs. You actually need
I
points.
really liked it in Mahjong Soul because you could win so much more. Like in this, if I get like first or second, it's like 70 or 50 points, whereas in the lower level, the max you can get is 40. So it's a lot easier to actually level up. But yeah, it's a bitch sometimes to pay for stuff. But like I just bought a bunch of stuff in the store, so for me it looks worse than it really is. But I spent a bunch of coin recently.
Oh,
Kidding me? You gotta be kidding me.
I am waiting on the 1 of pin.
Do it all. Just take it all. One more. Come on, keep going. That's it, right there. That's what you needed. 4 Han, 40 Fu, 83. I'm Negi. Yep. Well, at least I got something for it.
Hey, Blaine.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Chicky Baby is the best source of protein in Japan, right?
Family Chicky, yes.
Be Chicky, correct, yes.
Yeah.
But are you aware that it's a whole chicken breast?
I am aware of that. It's a
Okay.
wonderful thing that occurs. And you can get it spicy, believe it or not.
I would eat the spicy version.
I would love a spicy version.
It's the
I
good
thought-
kind of spicy too, like Nashville, where it's just a little hotter than normal.
I should have just cut it and said the family eat shitty.
Bam, eat shit. You don't know how often I quote that stupid short of yours.
Really?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Because it annoys him. Whatever annoys him, he associates with it more because it reminds him of himself.
Oh, it's
It
hilarious.
is just like the one short of yours where it's like, why would you make this?
I was just trying to make something, you know?
We're just trying to make content. That's all.
Sometimes you're just trying to do something, and you're like, you know what? We'll see if this hits.
Sometimes you talk about your electric car, and people talk about how you're libtard and you're gonna die in the apocalypse, the coming war.
Meanwhile, what power source do they use?
Electricity.
Morons. How does this game? You're not giving 12K? Man. Oh my goodness. All right, that's it for me tonight. I am so tired. This week is killing me. I can't wait to be on a
you're
more
working out.
normal schedule. Huh?
Yeah, you're working out. Huh?
Yeah, well, it's not just the working out. The working out would be like one thing. Like I could handle that. It's the combination of also it's time to get like yard work done. So we got all this stuff that's
Yeah, it's springtime.
in and out of trailers with giant equipment. It's not like oh, I gotta mow the lawn or something like you would have with like a normal yard work. It's like, oh, gotta make sure we get a new roof on the property, and like it's a whole bunch of things. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm a weary boy, but I'll be back at it I believe next week. So Monday is when I say it this time also. Monday is actually the time that we will be streaming. So everyone, I will see you all then. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend if you like racing. And I will see you Monday. Kampai, everybody.
Bye-bye.